Hello, Keith.
Hi.
Welcome to the very late Run Button All Night Spooky-thon.
Kyle, now here's the thing.
Yes.
This is a low energy introduction to a 24-hour marathon where we're raising money for ourselves, essentially.
Well, I mean...
But I want to say the reason is because most of the time when we do a marathon, the idea is to say, look at us and how fun we are, and don't you like having fun with us and the fun things we do.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is a Halloween thing, and I'm a little baby, and so this is more like watch me really be on edge and not enjoying anything for 24 full hours.
I really feel like the point of this stream is like, it's not about, hey, how goofy is this?
Hey,
look at us, we're so funny.
We're just stupid weirdos.
Like, we're just a big bunch of dummies. This is about taking time out of our lives to stop and say, stop looking at what's in front of you, stop chasing the brass ring and being a part of the machine, and just stop and explore the darkness that exists within each and every one of our souls. And eat candy corn.
Hey, get out of you're in a rat race. Get out of the rat race and just meditate upon
just eat some candy corn.
The real true darkness in society, and also candy corn.
Candy corn. The shittiest candy.
I like candy corn.
Have you heard, it's a really old bit, have you heard Lewis's Black bit?
Lewis's Black? There's more than one?
Have you ever heard Lewis Black's bit about the origin of candy corn?
No, I haven't.
He just has this funny bit about how his theory about why every year there's more candy corn and they keep making candy corn. It's just that every year no one eats the candy corn and they just all throw it out, and then they go through and pick it all out of the trash and clean it and just sell it again. And that actually all the candy corn in the world was made in 1902.
That's really funny.
Yeah, so I got my little mouse over here, and I think we're going over here. Yep, nailed it. All right, first up, we got Luigi's Mansion. This is going to be, of course, for our official Mario Let's Play.
Yeah.
So we're on the GameCube here. Luigi's Mansion, launch title for the GameCube, because they didn't have a Mario game. Basically the first Nintendo system to launch in the US without a Mario game at launch. And, yeah, I don't know.
I like the little ghost eyes in the letters there. That's pretty cute. Yeah, I've never played this game or the sequel.
I played enough of the sequel to know that I would probably like the original more. My understanding is that it's basically just like a Resident Evil clone, but it's Luigi. Which now that I know that I really like games like Resident Evil, that sounds awesome to me. But at the time, I was like, what the fuck? No sequel to Mario 64? Which I think was everybody's reaction at the time. Like, I feel like, I haven't played the game yet, but I'm sure there's nothing wrong with this game. But it did kind of like...
We're both sure that there's nothing wrong with this game.
It did kind of spell doom from the start that, this was like the GameCube getting off on the wrong foot and then really never getting back on the right foot. That
I love these crows. I love them.
Their weird, sad, angry eyes.
I love their weird, sad, angry eyes. I love their enormous Play-Doh beaks. No. Everything about the crows.
Now, can I ask real quick, why do we have the light off so quickly?
Because it's spooky.
Wait, can you turn it back on, though? I just want to point out this guy right here. I went to, the Christmas tree shop, and you know what? I'm going to check the chat real quick to make sure they're not all screaming that they can't hear us or something.
That's a good idea. What are they saying?
Nothing.
Are they being weird? You said that like they're being weird already.
They're talking about whether or not you're sick, and then someone response was like, Keith is sick, and then Courtney's there and people are yelling at Courtney.
I'm not sick, I just am a little bit stuffed up.
I don't want to, I guess this might be revealing too much of my hand, but I basically just went to the Christmas tree shop and picked out all the worst Halloween decorations that I could find. And the crown jewel right here is is this thing right here that says "A Merry Halloween," which like right off they're totally missing what Halloween is supposed to be.
Right. Do you want to point out my favorite one?
Wait, let me go full camera on this.
I got the chat out.
Here we go. So first of all, these letters and these happy spiders up here seem to have nothing to do with what's this. Like, I feel like this was just in a library somewhere. Someone was like, we need to make Halloween decorations. What do we have in the Halloween art library? And there was this thing, and they added these words up here. Already totally confusing what Halloween is by saying "A Merry Halloween."
Yeah.
And then there's just this cat, which it's really hard to tell on the camera, but it's just like the weirdest, like kind of saddest cat.
Very stoic
It looks like a cat who's like contemplating his place in the universe and how alone he is.
To me, it looks like a cat who's about to give someone else bad news.
Or he's just like really stoned.
Yeah.
Like he went in looking for candy corn and actually there was just like a bunch of dank bud in
Hey
that
man, it's
pumpkin.
decriminalized and I'm a cat. What are they gonna do? Throw me in jail?
And also up here we have Ghost Haunted.
That's my favorite one.
I really like
Ghost Haunted.
I really like the idea of a ghost who's haunting something and he can write on the walls, but he's not writing like "get out" or "murder" or "I'll
just
kill
say,
you."
"Get out over there."
He's saying like, "I'm a ghost and this place is haunted. I'm haunting this place. Me, the ghost."
I took it as a warning. Someone else was writing in their blood.
Oh, and they're writing
Well,
"ghost
like
haunted."
ghost haunted, like it's
Okay.
haunted, but specifically by a ghost, not from the other sorts of things that do hauntings.
Well, here we have Luigi's very scared,
He just said hello. I heard it. He said hello.
and yeah, let's get started here. Let's. I mean, we should check the options though. Sidestep. I bet we're gonna want sidestep, but we'll stick with the standard. View a Keith, do you want to view a Pikmin movie?
Yeah, I do. Let's watch Pikmin.
Cool.
You're wearing a Pikmin shirt.
I am, yeah. Pikmin.
Pikmin Halloween.
They've got a pumpkin. Man, Pikmin's really good. We should do a Pikmin episode for this, just for Pikmin's origins as Mario 128.
Mario 128?
Yeah, they showed off a demo at, I guess it wasn't E3, or I mean, maybe it was E3 or Space World or whatever the fuck, but it was just like a demo where they were like, check out the power of the GameCube, and they just had like 128 tiny Marios, and they were like, it's Mario 128.
It's so weird to look at games that were like, when people started figuring out how to make games look good, but the resolution didn't match it.
Yeah.
So it's just really grainy and weird.
It is weird. I mean, also, this is a compressed video, too.
That's fair.
But yeah, so they changed that idea of like a bunch of tiny Marios into a bunch of tiny Pikmin. And that's why his name is Olimar, because Olimar is like you take out the L and rearrange the letters, it's Mario. And that's why Olimar's buddy is Louie, like Luigi.
Oh, look at that. Ugh, I'm sneezing.
So you know what?
Today. Maybe I am sick. Maybe the people were right. Maybe I'm sick.
Oh, you know what I meant to do?
What?
We have this cover on the futon, but the cats sleep on it all the time. So I wanted to like pull the cover off for when you got. Do you want to do that now?
I'm fine for now.
It'll be quick.
Okay, let's do it.
We got 24 hours.
Yeah, we got 24 hours. They can wait a few more minutes. Remember to shout obnoxiously into the microphones when we're not next to them. Because it's a marathon.
Pick up all your stuff off the fucking couch, bro.
I was waiting for you to do it for me.
Help me out.
I don't want to be helpful. I just want to get here.
You just want to get here, forget to bring
done.
everything you were supposed to bring, and get it done.
Yeah, all business, Kyle. You know, all business when you don't do the things you're supposed to do.
So my plan originally was to use this TV as a monitor for the computer, and we could have the chat, and then on this TV play Luigi's Mansion. But what I forgot is this is only 480i, but we want to record it in 480p.
shit.
So
Wow.
that was right out the fucking window. Oh, here.
V.E. Kruger says, Walamar and Walui.
Oh, Walamar is pretty good. A pet peeve of mine
Your pet.
is when the demo video for a game is the opening cutscene. Because I see the video start up as a demo and I go, well, I should watch this. It could be important. And then I hit new game and it's the exact same cutscene. I'm like, fucking kill me.
Yes, now we have to watch this again.
This one's pretty short, but I recently just...
And we had to see those crows again. Those are some nice crows.
I recently started playing Devil May Cry 3 again, and that one has like a 5-minute cutscene that it made me watch twice. I was pissed. Am I already in it?
Are you in it?
Am I in it right now?
Now, Kyle, I know that... now I want to play Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
I put that on the list. Did you see that?
I did not, no.
And I mean, we've got it.
We can
totally do it. Here we go. I'm a Luigi.
He's terrified.
I know. He is just...
He is not enjoying his time
man,
here.
that nose physics though. Come on.
This is some...
Next gen.
Yeah. I'm glad that somebody took the principles established by Extreme Beach Volleyball and put it on Luigi's nose.
No, Keith, this was a predecessor to Extreme Beach
so you're saying
Volleyball.
that
They probably got the idea. They were like, what if we took 2 Luigi noses and put them on a girl's chest? And by the way, everyone talks about press X to Jason, but right now I got press A to Mario.
Mario.
Oh, that's good.
Mario.
Oh, Mario's lost in here.
Mario.
Yeah, he's looking for Mario. Can't go that way. That's bad. And yep, C stick is my flashing light, though it is inverted, which is some bullshit.
Do you think there's an option for that? Ooh, I like that.
What? Like the
That
pause,
picture.
this pause screen? Oh god, this is basically letting me play it kind of like Resident Evil or something. This is really weird. I don't know. This isn't like Resident Evil. What is this madness? What is happening?
I'll say this. Right now, it just looks like you walking around. It looks like first-person shooter controls in a third-person shooter.
No, it's like, so this is my left stick. It's just this.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess you're right. It's like first-person shooter, but in third person, which
Yeah.
is not helpful at all.
You don't like these controls?
No, this is the worst. All right, here we go. That's
Do you
one
think
of.
it's too scary? Do you think this is too scary for you?
Oh, do I think this is too spoopy for me?
Yeah. Is this already too spooky?
Keith, I have to tell you, I'm a little spooked. But we do have a little plushy Luigi here to cuddle if we get too spooked.
Oh, I'll cuddle the plushie Luigi even if I'm not spooked enough.
You can, I mean, don't be afraid to turn that light on.
You want the light on?
Especially you get 2 spooks, you know?
I just want people to be able to see me with the Luigi. With the Ouija. With the baby Ouija. Now, Kyle, I feel like the second narrative of this stream is going to be me absentmindedly eating candy corn until I'm sicker than anyone's ever been.
Yeah, one of my concerns was definitely us eating too much candy corn, but I figured any other candy, it changes from a likelihood to a certainty that we just get sick from candy.
Yeah. Now, do you prefer a candy corn or a nice pumpkin mallow
Ugh.
cream?
I cannot stand the candy corn pumpkin.
You cannot say, first of all, it is not a candy corn pumpkin.
Please.
It is a candy pumpkin mallow cream. It is an entirely different thing. Why are you shaking your head?
Because it's just candy corn in the shape of a pumpkin.
It's not a candy corn. No, candy corn is not a mallow cream. Candy corn pumpkin is a mallow cream. Yeah, it's true.
I don't know what that means.
It's mallow cream.
I really love these up close. This is totally like the Luigi's Mansion equivalent of the doors opening in Resident Evil.
Oh, he's so scared.
Wow.
I get it, man. I'm with you.
Hear me out. I'm not saying that this isn't a great idea for a game, because it totally is. But as a launch title, though, like, oh, what kind of awesome, you know, fun platformy, actiony Mario game do we have for your new system? It's like, well, we don't have that, but we do have this weird pseudo horror game where you're Luigi in a haunted house.
Yeah, but he also has that vacuum, and that's cool. And who's this guy?
This is Professor Egad.
All right. Well, he couldn't catch the ghost, so now he's like, "You got to catch the ghost for me, please."
I'm too old and ineffective. Oh, so this is Bill Murray.
Did you read that last line?
No, I missed
What's
it.
a young feller like you doing around here, anywho?
I don't know. Well
This song
met,
is-
Luigi.
Good.
Yeah.
This is a jam. Egad, that's the guy from Frozen, right?
I don't know where you're going with that.
Josh Gad was the snowman in Frozen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. So, not G-Gad. Alright. We had our fun with the boa, but this boa's hot.
This cat stuff is really getting to me. I'm glad that we removed the thing when we did.
See? That's what I'm saying.
I'll be fine in like 20 minutes. So Kyle, are you prepared for 24 hours of this?
Of spoopiness?
Yeah.
No,
I also want people to know we are actually going to play scary games.
Yeah, Luigi, I mean, I think anything with like a horror or Halloween theme is up for grabs. Like Dead Rising, I don't think is a scary game. It's just a game with zombies. But like we play Dead Rising.
Right.
But like, are you legitimately concerned that you're gonna get spooked tonight? Because
Yeah.
that's not actually like on my radar.
It's on my radar.
I'm not like, oh no, what if we get scared?
No, that's definitely
Okay.
that's what it is both what I am concerned of and hoping for. You're frowning. Why are you frowning?
This guy's saying something about Mario. I think you're saying Mario went up into the house or something.
Oh my god, don't go over to the house. What are the chances that like you spend this whole time chasing after Mario trying to make sure he's okay and he's just totally fine?
Oh yeah, it didn't even occur to me that he might be,
In danger?
yeah. No, like why is this, who thought of this as a control scheme? That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, both of them?
Just as this being the only change between the two control schemes.
Wait, I don't understand the difference. One of them is like strafe and then one of them is like regular movement.
One of them's like regular movement, and the other one is Luigi still moves around the same, but he doesn't face the direction he walks. He just stays facing the same
That's
direction.
what we started with.
No, that's what I tried for a second and went, "This is horrible," and then switched it back.
I didn't realize you had changed it then changed it back.
Let's see. Check your inventory. Suck things up with the vacuum. Shoot out fire, water, or ice. Ooh. Check your map. Oh, by the way, you have a device in this game that's a Game Boy called the Game Boy Horror. I don't know if you knew that, but it's
The
delightful.
Game Boy Horror?
Yeah.
What does it do?
I don't know. We searched with it
log in.
apparently.
I gotta log in.
And then in the sequel, he's got the Nintendo Dual Scream.
Fine.
All right, cool. Which was See, there's my Game Boy horror down in the corner there.
A horror, like color.
Yeah. And this
I
is,
see that that's almost a rhyme.
yeah. Well, it's. I guess you would call it a pun, maybe.
Called a slant rhyme, I think.
Slant rhyme.
Yeah.
By the way, the vacuum is the Poltergust 3000. I'm not sure if I love the way this guy talks or if I hate it, and I can't tell.
I am in the same camp.
Like,
He definitely does keep saying yabo yabo.
yeah, and suka suka. This is definitely one of those times when like he's not speaking Japanese. It's like a Japanese person speaking nonsense, and then they didn't change it because they figured we don't need a different person to record nonsense.
Right.
But like to our ears, it sounds like Japanese kind of.
I get what you're saying. I don't like it because I can't tell if sometimes if he's actually saying real words, like real Japanese words.
Opposite direction. As soon as we see the ghost's heart.
Wait, so this is a training facility?
I'm confused.
Well, tell the control stick in the opposite direction.
Quickly
and
and repeatedly. Quickly and repeatedly. Okay.
Maybe it's like like
You have to get as close as you can before flashing the light. Surprise them with the light when they get close. Pow pow. Okay. So like.
Oh yeah, they hate that.
Okay.
They hate that.
Huh.
I love Luigi being perpetually scared. Like he's never
Yeah,
under
no,
control.
he's no.
Ooh,
I
that's no good. You were graded poorly by EGAD.
Well, I don't care. Yeah, no, I got it. No, it says I'm quite proud of it. Oh, quite proud of the gallery. Sure, let's go to the gallery.
Let's go to the gallery. What's in the gallery?
I
do you
think this is where we can see all the ghosts we've caught or something.
Oh, okay. That's weird to display them.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a very ornate room.
Yeah, look at this. Beautiful. Could have that like a Ferris Bueller art gallery moment.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Look at all the dots. This is way better than high school.
wow, what kind of walk is this? Like, what is?
Scary, he's so
Look
scared.
at this. Hey, look at the way he's carrying his head.
Yeah, he's scared. What do you look like when you're scared? If it's not exactly like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So he's like, don't worry, I got all the art pieces, but if you want to check to make sure, go for it.
Oh, okay. Is this it? Where it's just like Metroid Prime scanning?
I guess. And you need a Game Boy to tell you what it is. What do you think of this so far?
I find it to be a disappointing start.
Okay.
I feel like they definitely could have tightened the shit out of this. I don't like the way this. So what I think is kind of cool about Luigi's Mansion and Mario Sunshine, like the GameCube Mario games, is that I like how
Vacuum based.
they're both they both involve them having like a weird backpack thing.
Yeah.
And they're both from this guy, but he's only in this game. Like I like in Mario Sunshine, they don't have a big intro where you talk to the guy and he shows you stuff.
Yeah.
It's like Mario just finds the thing and puts it on. Like that's all you need. Like I don't need a whole intro. I mean, the system in this game is kind of complicated, so I did sort of need an explanation, but
I mean, they could have had a tutorial without having had a tutorial sequence.
yeah,
You
exactly.
should just leave this room.
Yeah, I guess so. This is
Just
weird.
get out of the gallery. We're done here. We gotta find our brother.
Luigi. Oui.
Yes, I'm done appreciating art.
あっぽうまか。ちゃっちゃちゃっちゃ。てんへいすー。サメの竹。おいどろ。そいそうていへいすー。てくるわ。うまかういそいそうしけしけ。みけけ。
Yes.
ルイーギ。うい。
Oracle Zion says,
やぼやぼ。
let's not forget they had a 10-minute intro for Flood, which I don't remember that.
Did they?
I mean, they had like a beginning level.
No, I gotta go make sure the computer doesn't go to sleep.
Okay.
Do you want to take
I'll
over
play,
for
yeah.
a bit?
Where will we go, Luigi? Let's go to the mansion. Careful now, Luigi. Oh, I will be. Wait, why are the controls still like this? I thought that you said that you did them back to regular. Yeah, okay. It was stuck on the other one. Let's go in here.
Mario. Oh yeah. Mario. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh my god, he's humming along with the music, Kyle. That's good.
That's amazing.
Because they just can't do anything in this room yet? Drop my... Drop my headphone thing. Alright. Now, I don't know what the L button does. Do you know that? Have you figured that out, Kyle? It seems like maybe it's a reverse, like a blow instead of a suck.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hey, do you know Toad was here?
No. Fucking Toad. I don't want any Mario characters in this game except Luigi. Am I wrong for thinking that?
No, it's weird that Toad's here. Mansion was full of ghosts, and I didn't see Mario anywhere, and I kind of freaked out a little, and I didn't know what to do. It's been awful. Toad said you had to help me find Mario. No. I have to find Mario. You're just Toad.
Right? This isn't Toad's mansion.
You made my dark and stormy night.
Yes.
Oh, he's our save point, I guess.
Okay. That checks out. But yeah, I don't remember there being any kind of like protracted intro for the Flood backpack in Mario Sunshine. But then again, I haven't played Mario Sunshine in a really long time.
Yeah, same.
Basically, once we started doing this Mario Let's Play 3 years ago.
No.
3.5 years ago.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
When we started the Mario Let's Play 3.5 years ago.
Kyle, if that were true, I'd ask you to kill me right now.
Well,
so it can't be true.
Don't ask me, Keith, because you'll be dead by sun up. Sun up.
Why do you think it's going to take you so long to kill me? I'm finding a lot of points. I'm not really
it might just be hard for me to. Anyway, once we knew we were gonna do that, then it's sort of like, okay, well now I can't play like Mario Sunshine or Luigi's Mansion until we get to those games. I didn't know it was gonna take 3 years, but you know.
I think we actually did think it was going to take 3 years. Oh no. They were just threatening Mario.
Someone just tweeted 4 times in a row, surely by accident, that they said the game audio is way too loud and also out of sync.
All right, well, we can at least fix one of those.
Hey chat people, how's the game audio now in comparison to our voices?
Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun. For someone as scared as Luigi is, he really is casually humming a lot. Nice.
Mario.
I found a chest with a key.
Good job.
Mario.
How about now? How's the game sound now, Chad?
Yeah, Chad. Kyle, you can tell that this is a real mansion because there's an anteroom.
An anteroom?
Yeah, an anteroom. It's a room before a room.
Oh god. Now, chat, would you say that the audio is a second and a half? Is coming a second and a half before the game?
Is there another option? What if it's coming a second half after the game? Whoa, you can vacuum in 2 goats at once. Bet you didn't know that. I also got turned tiny. So watch out, because you can get turned tiny.
Dear chat, I have changed the audio sync for the video capture. Please let me know if it seems better now.
Are they being helpful? Because you're asking a whole bunch of different questions. And I'm not hearing any answers from these guys.
Okay, first I got seems better, then seems the same, now seems worse. But I think the worse is right.
How do you know who to trust? God, I got a boss fight going on here. This is brutal. Honestly, probably a sub boss.
I'm seeing this boss fight happening.
He's throwing bananas. He's big. He's green. This is a classic Slimer I've ever seen one.
Okay, I undid my change to the audio. Someone is calling you a plebe for thinking that this is a boss fight.
I said a sub boss.
Thoughts on what you're doing right now?
It's a little bit tough, actually. This guy keeps throwing bananas all around, and it's hard to reel them all the way in with all these bananas everywhere. But don't worry, because I got it. So, think you fixed it?
No. Here's what I'll offer to the people in the chat. Is first of all, I gotta turn it down in my earphones.
I have a hot tip, Kyle. So, when the ghosts,
I'm listening.
when you have the ghosts hooked on your vacuum, if you don't stay close to them, they'll drag you around and hurt you.
Okay. Well, also, I don't know if you've been doing this. That's a nice looking map.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been doing this, but the tutorial said that when you suck them in, you gotta pull the control stick in the opposite direction of the ghost. But they said quickly and repeatedly, like as if you should be pushing like back or something.
Oh, like sort of like a fishing thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
I can try that. I have not been doing that. I've just sort of been letting the vacuum do its job.
Here's what I'm gonna offer to the people in the chat. Is I believe the
bargain.
audio desync that's happening right now is an unfortunate aspect of the Elgato that we're using that I don't think can be fixed. So I think we should leave it the way it is for Luigi's Mansion, and then after that we can switch to the Black Magic, and it might work.
Dope. That's a good bargain, I think. I'll accept on their behalf.
Thank you. For people watching after the fact, there should be no audio issues. I should have been clear about that in case, like, the people watching on YouTube have, like, for the past 5 minutes been like, what audio issues? There's no problem. I'm so confused.
Yeah, we can fix that in post. You know what we should do?
Ooh, suck up those coins.
Oh, yeah, for
Can I
sure.
play?
Yeah, I guess you can play.
I'll play. You've been getting some ghost action. I've been futzing around in XSplit.
You saying futzing now? That's my thing.
I don't know. I think it's been years since we've been able to add it. Do you see the fucking particle effects on this smoke, this dust here?
Yeah, it's good.
Look how good this
So
is.
it's been years since we've been able to add what?
It's been years since I think we've had any hope of figuring out where anything came, like if something came from you or me.
Oh, I said futzing like 25 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, that was probably you.
I like the little musical door lock note.
I fucking love that it zooms in on the Game Boy every time.
Yeah, because it knows the Game Boy screen's way too small. It knows.
Well, the thing is, the Game Boy Advance was already out at this point, so this was like already kind of an anachronism. There's no zoom? Like, are you kidding me? It seems like some bullshit.
Well, there's really nothing to zoom in on.
The map. What are you talking about? Oh, God.
Wow.
What the
Wow.
fuck
Dirty.
are you kidding me?
Are you joking right now?
Or maybe it was saying that we should pull back on the C stick when we're... No, it's a control stick. I don't know. So, I mean, I'm gonna... Oh, I think I was at the wrong door. That last one. I wasn't supposed to open that. Vacuum everything, vacuum everything.
Watch over the mean books. Whoa. See that guy?
Bah! Ah!
I think he disappears when you're looking at him. Try turning off.
Ah!
Turning off your light when you turn around. That's the. Oh, you probably have to like disturb something in the room. Try turning the light off.
Ooh, maybe
That-
blow out the fire.
that's what I was saying,
Or maybe
yeah.
can I suck in the fire and then burn all these fucking books? Or hit this guy with a book?
We'll figure it out. I mean, you have to just rough up the desk is probably my guess.
Ooh, look, I got all these papers. Sucking in these papers.
Now, what is that?
It specifically said that this was to blast out fire, water, and I think ice.
Oh, well, do it on the fire.
Well, that was what I tried. It did not work. What?
Nice, you got him.
Okay.
You tricked him into getting got.
I gotcha. You got
You want
got.
those orbs? What do you?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think they're like double coins. What's that? That makes you small. Now you can't do anything.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're small now.
Wait,
Yeah, sorry, but you're small.
are you saying that like you've experienced this already?
Yes. I talked about it. You didn't answer.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, you're busy futzing around with the computer.
Yeah.
You gotta get him with the light. You can't just do that.
What?
You gotta get him with the light. Get this ghost man.
I don't
You have to
think I
surprise
can.
him with the light like you did last time.
What? I don't know what I did last time.
You gotta do it again.
Okay.
Let me try. You're obviously hopeless.
No, I
Give me the
got.
thing, give me the thing, give me the
I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
No. Oh! Ah!
Where'd he go? I don't think he'll come back unless you turn the light off.
I think maybe I hit him with a book.
He's definitely not dead.
Oh, hey! I want that.
Yes, stop. Oh, there's hearts there. Get him with the heart. That's when you can do it. What are you doing? I hate how you play this game. Give me the
What?
controller. You're driving me crazy.
It's because I know that part of the game is to vacuum everything in the environment to get.
yes,
stuff
but
to
the
come
other
out.
part of the game is to kill this fucking ghost so that you can go to the next room.
But
His heart's there. Get him. Get him. Nope, it's gone. It's when he yawns. There we go. Got
Ah! Good one, Keith.
it. Thank you.
Yeah! Suck it,
Nice.
you.
Suck it.
You. You bougie ghost.
This one's for the proletariat.
Oh, it shows me where the key goes to?
Yep.
That's kind of boring.
Oh, sorry that they cut out literally the worst fucking bullshit in horror games. Eddie Claire in the chat says, "Damn, you suck that, daddy."
Ah, you
Sorry.
You stole my.
You snooze, you lose, dude. Oh my god. Open the door, please.
Oh wait, maybe we're supposed to do that. Maybe it's like maybe we open the door. You know what I mean?
There's another one of these.
It says you have to be really close to get the heart to appear. I think. I think we need to investigate further on this.
That's potentially true.
So I played, like I said, enough of the sequel on 3DS to know that I would probably like this game. But the thing I didn't... Ooh. Got him.
Got him.
The thing I didn't appreciate about the 3DS version is that it's multiple different mansions, and it's... When you're going through a mansion, it's not like a start to finish kind of thing like we seem to be doing here.
Yeah.
It's more like it's divided into missions, and each mission will have you tackle a certain part of the house or something. Even though like each mansion is its own interconnected environment, it doesn't let you like experience the full mansion in one go. It's sort of like, no, for this mission, you're in this part of the mansion.
Oh, she gone.
Which is strange.
No.
Wait. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we're getting the hang of this.
Yeah. It's sort of strange this game is like both kind of a ripoff of Resident Evil and Ghostbusters. Like, I feel like Nintendo, or especially like Mario games, are kind of known for like being unique, whereas this one just kind of seems like a spoof.
Well, I think that's like... I think that's symptomatic of like the types of energy that they put into Mario games versus this side game.
Maybe.
Right? Like, I mean, like... You can say the same thing about Mario Kart, right?
Could I?
Yeah, it's just a fucking... It's just F1. I mean, F-Zero.
But F-Zero was a different Nintendo game. It's not like a ripoff if it's your own thing. Right?
I guess. I don't know. It still seems like a... Ooh, look at all these money.
Yeah, look at all them. Do we know what those coins are for at this point? Other than getting an extra life when we reach 100?
I do not think that we know.
I'm really bummed about this audio desync on the Elgato thing, though, because that was the whole reason I got the Elgato in the first place, was specifically for streaming.
Yeah. It must be a different problem, because we've streamed with it before.
No.
No, never?
Oh, we've streamed with it from the Elgato software, not an XSplit.
Oh. Well, why aren't we doing that?
Well, because we don't get the, like, overlays and stuff in the Elgato software. It's just like a, hey, this is our voice. Ghost baby. That's sad. That baby died as a baby.
Yeah. I guess that's why you don't attack it.
Unless, like...
Oh, no, the baby's definitely...
Unless ghosts can have babies. Like ghost babies. Question.
Yes.
In all of the time that I've been aware of Luigi's Mansion, I don't think this has occurred to me until, like, yesterday. But I suddenly was like, what about Boos? Boos are, like, the quintessential Mario ghost, and they're not... I don't even think they're in this game.
You saying there's no Boos in this game?
I mean, I don't know. Is there?
I haven't seen them.
Do we feel like this is irresponsible?
I'm trying to figure out... I can't... I'm now stuck in a corner. I can't figure out how to get... There we go.
I think you can vacuum those coins back up after they fall out of you.
I can, but I'm trying to figure out how to hurt this ghost.
This is probably a good time for me to do my phone thing that I needed to do.
Yeah. I don't know how to do this ghost.
Jordan is tweeting at me and says, Elgato desync is usually 1500 to 2000 milliseconds in my experience, just FYI. And yeah, that's kind of what I've determined it to be. I guess the part I'm confused about is if I can fix it. Like,
Can you delay our audio by 2 seconds?
It seems like the audio, like the problem is that the audio isn't delayed, but the video is.
Huh.
Or sorry, no, the opposite. The audio is more like I have an option to increase the delay on the audio, but what I need to do is reduce the delay.
Oh, so there's more delay on the audio than the video.
That's what I believe to be the case. And
Based on one person saying that in the chat.
I think that it's just based on how I know the Elgato to work. I believe that is the case, but I could be wrong.
Can you Google how to kill a ghost baby?
Well, let's work on this together.
Okay.
Are we? What, flash it with your thing.
Yeah, I tried that.
Let's see. What do babies hate?
Bedtime.
Wait. Can you blow the ball at the baby?
No.
Are you sure?
I tried. It doesn't really blow.
Okay.
It doesn't really move when I do that. I can suck the ball into my vacuum.
Yeah. Can you like suck it in and then? This entire Let's Play is just gonna be nothing but.
How do I do the thing?
No, I was gonna say it's nothing but like just us saying sucking and blowing a million different times. Oh wait! Try to point the vacuum down to get the ball. Oh, you got right there.
Ow! This baby's rude.
Do you need some help?
I just need this baby to stop
If
being so rude.
you stand in the other corner, it would draw the baby away, and then you could run over to the ball, maybe.
Got it.
Now, can you like maybe just pick up the ball like that and just walk into the baby? Like, can you just be like, just shove the ball in the baby's face? Be like, take this ball in your face, baby.
I did try that, and it didn't seem to work. Get over here, baby. Get over here, baby. You're
Come here,
just a
baby. Come here, baby.
I'm sure I have to do something with this ball.
It does seem that way. You sure you can't like hit L right now and shoot the ball?
Yes, I just tried that.
You're getting your ass kicked by the
I am
way.
really getting my butt clobbered here by this baby. This is
That's
my gravest foe so far.
Luigi finally gets his own game, albeit a game where he literally gets killed by a baby. But you know.
Can you look this up?
No, let's not look it up. We can't just be quitters.
At the first sign of trouble, Luigi calls for Mario. I've only got a couple hits left before I die, and we have to do like the last 20 minutes over, so please look it up.
No. I'll take the controller.
No.
Try putting it in the crib.
I tried that.
He doesn't. The baby seems to get freaked out by the lightning. I don't know if that does anything for us.
The lightning.
Yeah.
I've not noticed the lightning.
You could try flashing him when the lightning happens.
Okay. I have yet to see a heart on the
Yeah.
baby at all. Let's see. Lightning. This is the best part so far.
Anytime now.
Any day now. No, it's coming up. Okay. I have 10 health left. Look it up.
I'm not looking it
This
up.
is the last hit. Like, what do you want? To reset to a checkpoint like 20 minutes
Yeah,
ago?
I mean, if we're not figuring it out.
Do you want the controller? You can't get hit even once.
I will take it. I'll take it, and I'm gonna beat this fucking baby, and I'm gonna be the hero.
I don't know why you're refusing to look this up.
I'm gonna be the people's champ because we've only been playing this game for 2 seconds. I'm gonna be the people's champion.
Dinosaur Ghost says, if Mario was here, he'd kill this baby.
You totally can, you piece of shit.
I tried it like 4 times. It didn't work any of the times.
Oh my god.
I like the idea of this baby throwing a total tantrum because you hit it with a ball 1 time after it
God.
after it 9 out of 10 killed you.
Yeah. Well, Keith, the thing about babies, they don't have a lot of emotional maturity.
Why not?
They're babies.
Yeah, but like, just fucking grow up already.
Well, I'm sure this won't be a problem because I have 10 health, so it's fine.
Well, give it back to me. I'm better at
No,
this.
absolutely not. You do not deserve the controller at this point. You couldn't shoot that ball.
I tried it like 4 times.
Yeah, tried and failed.
I tried it
4
way
times.
before you told me to try it.
I'm not accepting this. I seem to not have a flashlight.
Well, I don't think you need it if you don't have it. Aim up. There, Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up.
Keith, you
piece
could
of
do a
shit.
weird, obscure thing after
It's
not
not
having,
weird or obscure.
after not having played the tutorial, and then Kyle can't even aim his fucking backhand.
I can't even believe the excuses I'm hearing right now.
Listen, if it had worked the first time I tried it, we would have been done with this 10 minutes ago.
It worked the first time I tried it.
Yeah, Mr. played the tutorial.
The tutorial didn't teach me how to suck up a ball and then shoot it.
It says you now.
You knew as much going in as I did.
We'll check the footage.
I can't
to the tape.
I can't even believe
Go to the
this.
tape.
Cannot believe this.
Suck at that ball, dude. And then you gotta press L to shoot it.
Thank you.
But yeah, you're right. The pulling back on the thing definitely works really well.
It does seem that way.
That's like a bonus damage that's happening, I think. Because that doesn't happen if you don't pull back on it.
Okay.
Careful, because you only have 2 health.
Thank you. Thank you. Ah! Here's hoping it just brings us back to the start of the fight. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh, man, guys.
I told you.
Luigi's Mansion sucks.
I told you that if you didn't look it up,
I
if you
know.
hadn't looked it up when we had 40 health.
Shut your
Yeah.
fucking mouth. You know what looking it up would have told us? What we already knew.
Yes, but we would have known to keep trying it when I still had like 50 health left. Kyle. You ruined this.
No.
You ruined this marathon.
You get the fuck out of here.
It's already over.
You piece of shit.
We haven't even told the people where they can go and what they can do to participate in this marathon monetarily. I gave you a window.
You go ahead.
I was teeing you up.
I didn't want to be teed up.
You didn't want to be teed. Well, it doesn't matter. This is a cooperative. I mean, fine. You tee me up then. One person can't do both halves. That's why we work together.
Oh, okay.
You tee me up.
Keith.
What?
This might be a perfect time for you to tell everybody where they can go to support us.
You can go to contentburger.biz, which is a website name that I own, that it will take you to the Game Wisp website.
Keith, don't forget.
Yes?
They can also go to contentburger.biz.
Right, you can just, it's up to you. We believe in consumer choice, so
Yeah.
you can go to either contentburger.biz or contentburger.biz.
Keith, you got like a voter information thing in the mail, right?
Voter information? Well, like, no, I didn't. Like ballot?
It was like
stuff?
a packet about like the different things, the different questions that we'll vote on November 8th.
I didn't
And-
get that, but I do know all of
Okay.
it, pretty much.
Well, you'd finish your
Okay.
your business.
Oh, I thought you were leading into more stuff about this. There's several. Listen, we've been doing just the Mario thing for how long?
3.5
That's
years.
insane. And then how long have we been doing Run Button?
5, 6, 5.5, 5,
Almost 6.
almost 6.
And then how long have we been doing like podcasts and stuff in general?
Like 8 years.
8 years. And pretty much all of that is free, and there's hundreds of hours of it. And as a thank you, you can go and you can subscribe for $3, $6, or $9 at contentburger.biz. It gets you different fun rewards, some of which I think are super good. And this is a perfect time because Game Wisp actually super updated their site to make it a lot more usable. It was not good for a long time, and now it's a lot better. Friend of the show, Austin Walker, who I think today just announced the name of his new site for Vice, Waypoint. Messaged me.
Okay. It's not going to be called Vice Gaming.
No, it's going to be waypoint.vice.com. He messaged me when the Game was updated, like, "Oh, hey, I can use this now."
Yeah.
Which was good news. But so you can do that. It gets you watching live streams of the videos, gets you early videos, it gets you our Shenmue Let's Play. Somebody messaged me about if we're gonna put up the what's it called?
Eternal Darkness?
Eternal Darkness Let's Play, and I didn't answer them because I didn't know.
We've always meant to.
We haven't. We're going to do that. Okay, then yes. I wasn't sure if there was a reason that we couldn't.
No, it was more just that
It's
like
not that good. It's the real thing.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be honest, there's like a handful of good episodes, and then the reason we decided to stop is because the game wasn't fun and it was making the Let's Play not good.
Yeah.
But like you can watch it if you want. There's no like real problem with it.
Yeah.
I don't think watching the Eternal Darkness Let's Play will somehow make you not like us. So go for it. And then we've got at least one other thing.
there's the podcast
subscribers.
archive.
So there's a podcast archive.
So when we talked about how we did podcasts before Run Button, that
Yeah.
was our podcast called Complex Rockets.
Starting late 2008.
We did
Yes.
2009.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I thought it was
it was like a
November 2008.
weekly video game news podcast. Your standard,
It was very standard. Like imagine,
but it was good.
yeah, like imagine like if the Giant Bomb podcast was done by a 17-year-old and two 19-year-olds. But like a lot better than you'd expect.
Yeah. I mean, it's still us.
It's still us.
We were younger. We should put out. I would put out a disclaimer that we probably say a lot more problemac stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm
we were
gonna
17 and
and we
19-year-old boys.
were young dummies.
I like to abbreviate young dummies as yummies.
Yeah, exactly. We were yummies.
Yeah, so I mean, you can say that even. Not even. You can say that definitely about even early Run Button stuff. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no,
exactly.
Like if you've heard the early Run Button stuff, it's about the same as that.
Sure.
Maybe a tiny bit worse.
A tiny bit.
But again, that's the price you pay when you listen to like what a cumulative 18-and-a-half-year-old white boy has to say. That's what they have to say. Is sometimes they say words that they wouldn't say when they're 24 and 26. Kyle, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much more woke are you now?
Wait, so like 0 being how woke I was then, and
Right.
10, I would say I gotta at least be like 7.5 more woke, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yes. I'm sure that that's true. Yeah, so essentially my point is, when you go to contentburger.biz, the idea isn't that you're paying for that content, is that you're rewarding us for the free stuff that we've been doing for years and years. But then as a bonus, you get all this cool stuff, including the easily best thing we've ever done, Shenmue Let's Play, which is my favorite.
Yeah, the
thing of all time.
Shenmue Let's Play is like our
And
best
then
Let's
we've got
Play.
another Patreon Let's Play coming.
And then we're gonna have another boo. Thank you.
He had to take the boa off because it was too hot.
Good night. Yeah.
Yeah. It was too. Sorry. Yes, that's what we meant. It was too sexy. It was
Yeah,
not
it
that
was.
too-
It was hot. I think people were getting too distracted by me and they weren't watching the game, and that's
Yeah.
why I took the bow off.
Yeah. Even though he would like to use it for warmth.
Yeah. Oh, really? It was hot today. It's weird.
It was pretty hot today.
Um,
Candy corn? This is Luigi's Mansion.
Love Luigi's
Keith
Mansion.
Keith got his fucking ass handed to him by the baby.
The baby's really hard.
There we go. The
But
baby's really hard.
I suggested how Nicole said the baby's really hard. I suggested how he could possibly beat the baby within 2 seconds, and he said, "Oh, I tried it a bunch of times and it didn't work." And then I took the controller, did it first try.
It was when you have to launch. When you have to launch the ball at the baby to get into like the actual boss fight part, I tried throwing the ball and it just like kind of fell out of my gun. It's
'cause you're
And then
bad.
Kyle took it after refusing for 10 minutes to look up the answer, and then did it, and it did work,
And
but then got totally crushed.
I'm
by...
vindicated. We didn't have to look up the answer because I already had the answer.
Fun fact, I played Luigi's Mansion once.
Yeah, Nicole's played Luigi's Mansion 2 times. We're actually playing Nicole's copy of Luigi's Mansion right now.
Do you think that this game is ripe for a mashup with Eddie Murphy's The Haunted Mansion?
Yes.
Luigi.
Nicole said yes without hesitation because I think she genuinely likes The Haunted Mansion.
I think of two different parts of the movie that would perfectly with two different parts of the game.
I don't remember anything about that movie except for the part where Eddie Murphy was making fun of his daughter for learning Latin, and then it comes in handy. That's the only part that I remember.
Eddie Murphy seems like a dick. Sure.
See if you can beat the baby before Kyle can beat this baby.
You don't know that. Maybe
Oh, it's like a
maybe
teenager then?
maybe it could. Oh my god, that'd be so
That would be
good.
really good. That would be a dope continuity.
No.
No. Kyle got to because Kyle wouldn't look up the answer to the baby thing. We had to start from about 20 minutes after or before. Yeah, I'm really good at it.
Nicole just said, "Dude, you're not super good at this."
I'm really good at it, except for the part where I couldn't get the thing to throw at the baby.
I think that's rude because Nicole, you can't just come on the stream and be rude to me and not expect for me to be rude.
Every single time you bring this game, I'm like, can I play? Can I play? Can I play?
And I've
Well,
always said yes.
You can play whenever.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I just meant that you had it on the 3DS, like you said.
Yeah, no, but it's a sequel. It's different. Actually,
That's what
Yeah.
Kyle said.
Thanks.
Toad's out here. Hey, Toad.
You missed the save point, you piece of shit.
No, this is when you had the controller.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, this hallway is when you had the controller.
at any point
It
It doesn't work on stream.
have an ice cream yours?
I know that I've streamed it before, and none of the words show up. So it was this really hilarious organic moment where I was typing, and they could see everything but the words, and I was just having to yell out the words that I was typing.
So what I'm hearing is that you should definitely play typing.
I feel like we did stream it at some point, but
maybe they patched it. It's possible that they patched it.
wait, the new one or the original one?
The new one.
I think she's talking about the original.
Oh.
Are you sure it wasn't just us playing it? I mean, I don't know. I feel bad for Luigi that it's like, even in his own game, the whole game's just about finding Mario.
Does that work for your
tonight-
schedule?
Yeah, whatever. Oh, my schedule. Yeah.
Can you pencil that in?
Yeah, exactly. No, so this room, remember I was like, you missed the save point, and you were like, that was when you had the controller. It wasn't, because I just did the
Oh, I
banana
thought
guy.
that was the long hallway. The
No.
hallway with all the doors. Okay. So I have one
I'm
thing I
wait,
want to
no,
finish saying, and
I'm
then we
ready.
go back to what
Keith,
you were
no,
saying.
hang on. I'm ready for your apology. Go ahead.
Kyle?
Uh-huh.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. Do you forgive me?
I appreciate your apology. Unfortunately, I do not forgive you.
This is gonna make the rest of the stream really tense. You should forgive me.
ルイーギ
I
おいどろうるヤマンバ
I'm not feeling it.
If not for me, then for the sake of the stream.
おとまサメの竹ボー
Can we let bygones be bygones? Can't we let bygones be bygone?
You know what, Keith? I'm not doing it for you.
Yeah.
I'm not even doing it for Run Button. I'm doing it for the fans. I will accept your apology.
Thank you.
For them.
Thank you.
ういそいそう
Because if you didn't, I would have had to start my own shingle.
ういおや
Your
My own
shingle?
run button shingle.
Shingle?
Yeah. It's like an offshoot company. Like, yeah,
Of what?
a run button. It'd have to be like
What is shingle?
hit button.
Why are you just saying shingle like it's a thing I should
Shingle.
understand?
It's like MSNBC is a shingle of NBC. Shingle.
That's not a term that
Shingle.
anyone has ever used for an offshoot.
It's a shingle.
That's not a real thing.
It is.
It isn't.
If it's not a real thing, I've at least heard it before. In a few places.
So I don't know if you were going anywhere with this, if I'm cutting you off or something.
Oh, I was just gonna say that also below there is a stream-specific trick-or-treat tip button for people that don't want to do the Game Wisp thing, though I recommend that entirely.
Yeah, of course.
But
By the way, when you subscribe to Game Wisp, it will display your stream name on the stream.
Oh, is that true?
It'll say like, this so-and-so just subscribed to Game Wisp.
Oh, that's fun.
So people will get to see how
That'll be
dope
fun
you
for
are.
them.
Yes, it will.
That'll be fun for them.
And then
That's engaging.
You can also click on the tip jar for the one-time donation Keith was just mentioning, in which you can also get your name on the stream, and you can write a custom message to also be displayed. Even if that custom message is just advertising your own website. People do that sometimes.
Yeah. But don't be weird or we'll ban you. Don't be weird.
Don't be a problem.
Someone last year was weird.
You
You
know-
had to shut that feature off for a little while.
You know, I think it might have actually been the year before.
It might have been like a year and a half.
It
ago.
all blends together. I can
It's
never
so-
remember.
Yeah, I don't even know what day of the week this is. I don't know how long we've been going. What is it? Probably like 3 a.m.
Yeah. You know, here's the thing. I don't think I ever mentioned this, but like, you shut off the donation thing on the stream because of that person who did that thing.
Yeah.
And then like I got really mad at you about that. And then like the next day someone tweeted at me and was like, "Hey, by the way, I really don't appreciate you getting like mad about Keith doing that. Like he totally should have done that." And I had to like
Yes, I agree with
I
them.
had to super apologize and be like, "You have to understand that like I didn't even remember that happening until you just mentioned it." So like that was the mental state I was in at the time.
I would say that there's very few circumstances where like you can take someone's actions and just totally throw them at the window. And when Kyle has been streaming for 20 straight hours is one of those times.
I totally admit that like it was just because I was mad at you for a bunch of other totally unrelated reasons, and this was just one more thing that you did without my consent that I was just like, fucking Keith.
What were you mad at me about?
I don't remember.
I'm sure it was for no reason.
Probably, I don't know. God damn it.
I did want to get back to the ballot initiative stuff.
Yes, that was what I was going to bring up.
You're talking about local Massachusetts election ballot initiatives.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
let's get into it.
So
Very broad topic.
because you were talking about how we're offering more choice to our followers.
Right. Yes.
I forget what the choice was regarding.
Oh, the choice was contentburger.biz or contentburger.biz?
Right, or contentburger.biz. You're saying that we offer choice to our consumers. And the reason that made me think of the ballot initiatives is because I got this packet in the mail that was giving information about the 4 ballot questions that we'll be voting on in Massachusetts. And it then also had a description, it had a sort of simplified, sort of common language explanation of what it was, and then also had the full text of the actual bill if you wanted to read it, and then had a for and against argument written by 2 different people. And they have that, the ballot initiative that's about question 3 is the banning really confining cages for chickens and pigs and whatever.
Yeah, it was it was to basically say that you had to, if you were buying mass animal products to sell, they had to be cage free.
And it's not even cage free. Just bigger cages.
Bigger cages?
This was the ludicrous restrictions they wanted to put on our farmers. They wanted to require the animals to be able to turn around in their cages. Can you fucking believe the government putting their hands in all our shit?
I'm confusing it with that guy, the guy that heads up that organization that got that ballot initiative put on. I'm confusing it with an agreement that he got from several huge food distributors that was an even better thing. That was they had to be cage free.
Okay.
I think it was McDonald's and another couple things was if you're getting eggs and pork, they have to be cage free. All the eggs and pork.
I think McDonald's thing is they're gonna be cage free eggs by 2025 or something. It's not nothing.
That's a long time, but also it's McDonald's, and that's such a huge thing.
So it's
you have
definitely
to rock the horse.
It's not nothing. Even this initiative, it's it doesn't go into effect until 2020 or something.
Yeah. Okay. Can I guess the other ballot initiatives?
Oh, I thought you said you knew all of them.
I do. I know at least 3 for sure.
Okay, go ahead.
There's the cage-free one. That's number 3.
That's number 3.
Number 4 is the marijuana. Number 2 is for legalizing it.
Yeah. It's like marijuana, yes or no. We just want to know what you think.
Number 2, very personal issue for me, expansion of charter schools, yes or no?
Number 2, yes.
Number 2.
It's a personal issue for you?
Yes.
Why is it? I feel like it's a personal issue for me because I have kids.
It's a personal issue for me because I care about, that's one of the main issues that I care about is privatization of public education.
I think we should get back to that because...
Oh, also my mom taught in a charter school for 10 years.
We should get back to that because I have some things.
Okay. And number 1 is the one that I can't remember right now.
Number 1, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but I just remembered it. It's expanding the gaming laws in Massachusetts to allow for one more slot parlor on the premises of a horse racing track.
Yes.
Which I'm getting no. Because the argument for allowing gambling is always it generates so much money for the state.
It generates money for the casino.
Well, that's true.
It sucks business away from local businesses into the horse track.
And the other thing is that
it's a horse track. Let's bring more business to that.
All the tax money that you're getting from that gambling, it's all from all the people who are gambling, which is predominantly low-income people. So you're just taking more tax away from the people that have the least money.
Yes, absolutely. What did you wanted to say something about the charter schools?
Well, actually, first I wanted to talk about the more consumer choice thing with the caged animals. So the against argument for the caging animals thing of the reason why we shouldn't require farmers to do this was the most insane thing I had ever read. It was you should give consumers like more choice. Like it's denying consumer choice, but also lots of companies are doing it on their own anyways because they realize it's what consumers want. So there's no reason to require it.
Yes, that's
Like,
insane.
what are you talking about?
That's insane. The other thing is that the language that they use is necessarily misleading because the people who are putting animals in those tiny cages, they're not farmers, it's factories.
Okay, sure.
Like so when you say like farmers, it brings like oh, it's a guy with his land like selling his chickens or eggs or pork. It's like no, these are gigantic companies that own like a medium slot of land and are just cramming as many poultry into it as possible. It is like this is not a problem for local farmers for the most part who aren't doing that and are doing cage free, not just because it's just like so much less complicated for somebody who's running a small local operation.
Yeah, and I saw this thing on the news about how like they expect because it will increase egg prices that it would on average add like $70 a year in egg costs to like the average Massachusetts family.
Yes.
Which like I don't want to say like that's nothing or whatever. Like I get that like people have tight budgets or whatever, but like I mean if you really don't think you can add $70 to your budget like in order to not make animals lead horrific lives in order to feed you eggs, like I don't feel like it's that much of an ask.
I also read another, like a counterpoint to that, saying that once it's predominantly cage-free, then the prices will stabilize at a lower price. Maybe not as low as they were, but still like not the $3.75 that you get for the luxury item cage-free egg.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it won't be a luxury item, it'll just be the item.
Again, these aren't even cage-free eggs. These are just larger cage eggs.
Yes. But what did you have to say about charter schools? 'Cause I'm interested.
Just that I'm torn about the whole thing because I think in general privatization of education doesn't seem like a good idea. Like it really just seems like it's like you're kind of glossing over the problem. Like, our public schools aren't that good, so we should just have private schools instead.
Yeah.
But like it's like there's nothing about being a charter school that makes them inherently better than public schools. It's just that
and
like the
I'd
public
argue
schools aren't that good.
There's a lot of things that makes them inherently worse than public schools.
But I recognize the fact that it's a much simpler, it's a much faster solution for like an individual child to just go to a charter school that's good than to try to somehow like systemically change the entire like public school system in a town or a state.
And I know a lot about charter schools because my cousin worked my mom worked for a charter school for years and years, for over a decade, and my cousin worked for a third-party education nonprofit that works with public schools and private schools in the city of Boston, or public schools and charter schools in the city of Boston.
Sorry. Let's hold off on that for a second while I read this because I realized I was just going to have to ask you to repeat it because I was reading that.
Yeah, got it.
I guess after every boss, we have to go back to EGAD.
I want to take a look at the chat, make sure that they're not bored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Local politics, so it's...
Oh, by the way, the person that wrote that against argument for the larger animal cages, they're from like a lobby group for brown eggs.
Yeah.
They're from like Brown Eggs of New England or something.
I actually, on the way here, I heard someone on NPR talking about it on the local Boston channel for NPR, and it might have been that same guy, but I got the very tail end of it, and it was like, these animal rights organizations don't know what's best for animals. Even the voters don't know what's best for animals. The people that know what's best for animals is the farmers. And it's like, okay, and you think what's best for animals is to keep them in cages so small they literally can't turn around?
If that's what the farmers think.
If that's what the farmers say, that's what the animals want.
Yeah. You gonna use the microphone?
Politics. What's relevant? That I can say.
The Slayer says, Keith, were you going to tease what the next Patreon series is? There's like a couple things that it might be, but I think I know what it is.
Wait, before you go to that, can I say what that hot bit
Oh
of news
yeah, what's
Sure.
the hot bit of?
So, anybody listening in Massachusetts or New England, tomorrow is the last day to register online to vote. So if you've moved recently, or if you're going to college somewhere and you need to change where you're registered to vote, you can do that online. Just search for Massachusetts online voter registration, and that's valid till tomorrow.
I just want to say real quick before we get past it, turns out that the baby ghost name is Chauncey. Just so we all remember.
Great.
That's a
Got
fun
it.
name. And also today I voted. I voted for the president
You
of the
did
United
early
States
voting?
today. Yeah, I just went to my town clerk's office, which if you call them or go on their website, they have extended hours. Yeah, but especially a lot of you guys as listeners have social anxiety and they don't go out a lot and they don't like having to deal with thousands of people trying to vote at the same time.
These are issues that some
Every time
people
I
deal
voted,
with.
there's only like 20 people.
Oh no, that's been not my experience.
Yeah,
There's probably a lot more polling places where I live.
True. Yeah.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
But
like-
yeah, you can go to your town clerk's office where you're registered to vote, and you can write your name down and say, I want to be an absentee voter, and they let you vote now, and then you just give them your ballot in a sealed envelope, and they send it off to the election
Yeah.
committee.
He's leaving.
when I voted in 2014 and 2012. In 2014, there was like 12 other people in the polling place, and in 2012 there was like maybe 30 or 40.
Yeah.
Like, have you never had to wait in line?
I
have.
waited in line for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
had to wait in line,
I
like,
ran
every time.
into my cousins when I was there.
Well, there you go. I don't know what I dropped.
You're spilling things.
Margaret, just wanted to tilt the keyboard. And Monk makes a good point that a lot of people just can't get to the polling places,
Yeah, it's on
especially
a
if they're
Tuesday, so
yeah,
it's like
a Tuesday.
A lot of people are working.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure your employees are required to allow you to have time to vote.
nope.
No, they're not legally.
not.
They're not obligated to.
Yeah.
That's why voting is from like
There's
6
also,
a.m.
like-
to 9 p.m. or something.
Yeah, there's also like even places that do require them to make time for you to vote. It's also like, okay, well you had time before work.
Exactly.
Sure.
And that's why they have absentee voting systems, so
Yeah.
that if you, like, for example, my sister's registered to vote in Plymouth, and she goes to school 45 minutes away from Plymouth, and she has classes all day.
At a charter
so,
school?
No, she has classes at a
Oh,
college.
right, yeah.
where she goes to
Forgot.
college
Was
in her
she-
second year of college.
Wait, first year.
Second year.
First year.
Sister is 19, second year.
First year.
Okay, honey.
Well,
Anyway.
I guess the second year it just started. It's been
Right, it
first
started
year.
a couple
Yeah.
months ago.
Okay.
Oh my
Late
gosh.
August is probably when they started. The what else were we talking about? Oh, look at those.
Oh, you were going to talk about the next Patreon Let's Play.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I don't think I want to say what the plan is because
Because it keeps changing.
we planned on starting the Let's Play like 2 months ago or something.
Well, which one? Because we've had two different ideas.
Oh, I thought it's always been the one.
John Button's on.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
And Jordan tweeted your stream and then followed up the tweet with
Jordan-
I'm not on the stream and then put in parentheses yet question mark
Well,
question mark
I have
question
two
mark.
things to say to Jordan. Number one is that Jordan had a viral tweet the other day. Nice job, Jordan.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Check that out.
Jordan had a very funny tweet about some frogs he saw.
What?
That got like 6,000 retweets.
I don't understand.
And
will
the
find
second thing is that Kyle told me that he talked to Jordan, or that he messaged Jordan about being on, and Jordan never responded.
I think I either messaged him on Skype or texted him, and I don't think he responded. I
you
could be
go.
wrong. I could
Jordan.
be wrong.
I can message him on Twitter.
No, it's too late. Jordan isn't gonna be on. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Jordan,
no,
you
he
can be on.
can't be on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to say anybody who's listening to this right now, if you've been on a marathon in the past, you're pretty much automatically invited to be on this one. So don't wait for us to message you
Yeah.
because we're going to be doing this for the next 24 hours.
Right.
So just text me or whatever.
I think the what was I gonna say? I can't remember.
Off to a
Anyway.
great start. How many hours left?
Charter schools, number 2. Vote no, don't do that. It's bad. They're bad. Don't do it.
How come?
They're for a lot of reasons. The first reason is that in addition to like not funding public schools when you're also funding charter schools, they would actually decrease funding for public education.
See, actually, I have disagreeing opinions based on the people on the school committee that I've talked to, and from talking to the administrators at my sister's school that she went to, which was a charter school.
Yeah.
She was the inaugural class for each year, and it goes 5th grade to now all the way to 12th grade, and her grade was the first grade every year, and then we had like 35 students. And what my understanding is of the way that they delegate that money is that the state says you can have hypothetically $5 per student, and obviously it's not $5, but hypothetically $5.
Sure.
And regardless of where that student goes to school, if 25 students go to the charter school and 200 students go to the community public school, then $5 per student goes to those schools dependent on who is registered where. So it's up to the schools. Like, for example, our town just hired someone for like $100,000 a year to be a quote unquote numbers person, because the town found out that for the past 2 years they were incorrectly reporting how many students were registered in each grade, class, and year for each classroom for each teacher, and the salaries of those teachers. And they lost over $1 million in state funding because of it.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
So that's not the amount of charter schools. That's the schools are not adequately
Well, there's a lot-
staffing. Yeah, there's a lot of factors.
There's not just a lot of factors. There's a lot of things wrong with education in America.
Yeah.
for sure.
Total. So there's like you can't boil down what's wrong with public education into like a handful of factors. The same way that you can't boil down what's wrong with charter education or private education. But it's like, so there's. I've gone to private school. My mom taught in a charter school for over a decade. I've worked in that charter school. My cousin has worked.
You've worked in the charter school?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Doing like teacher aid stuff and stuff like that, basically.
I did not know that.
Yep, for a couple years. Not full time, obviously, barely even part time. But the main so this is the most broad point that I can say against charter schools is that when you have a public school education in America, you've got a mediocre education at best, and that is an education that
Usually.
is brought to you by the public schools that want to give you a certain view of what our country is and what it looks like.
Okay.
And that view is usually in the best interest of the United States government. And then a charter is run by a private company, which it gives you a different point of view, and that is a point of view that is to the benefit of the private companies of America. So that's like a very, very broad, hey, you probably shouldn't send your school.
So do you feel that this is something that like your mother experienced as a teacher?
She
at
taught
a
math, so
private?
that's basically just numbers. But I mean, I know that curriculum is not great. But that charter school, that was a good charter school as far as charter schools are concerned.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of problems with charter schools being either being inefficiently run, being for profit, or when they're not for profit, being like used for weird political side reasons. The best example that I can think of is my cousin Corey, who worked for a nonprofit that worked with Boston public schools. Basically, the town of Boston has no money, so private companies show up and they go like, hey, how about I start a nonprofit, and with that nonprofit, I will send people to that school and take over the entire education, the entire English department for the school, and in return for you letting me do that, I'll pay for like your sports team. This is like a real thing.
That's really weird.
Right, and
It
so
is
the
really
thing that
weird.
The thing that company then gets to do is that they get to use or not use individual students to showcase how well their system is going, so that then they can sell that model to other companies, to other cities, and then expand their privately owned businesses into those cities. The there's a construction company in Boston that did the same thing with Mayor Menino. Basically, Mayor Menino was giving them illegal. This is real stuff. Giving them basically illegal first dibs on contracts in return for them funding the sports teams, and then
Wow.
basically was using low-income students, mostly students of color, as bullet points that they could exclude from the programs as soon as they were underperforming. Instead of helping them perform better, they would discard them in the program and then get to use that model to show, hey, look how good we are at doing this. Sell it to other cities and expand their private business.
So,
into the
like,
cities.
any of the
It's terrible.
students that were doing bad, they would just
They would
just kick them out so that they weren't included in like the stats
Right.
of how well
yes,
the kids
exactly.
were doing.
Yes. Yeah. It's
So,
bad.
But yeah, so that's obviously horrible. But I have a question though.
Yeah.
Does that thing that was happening have anything to do at all with this charter schools question?
Yes, because the way that basically American public education was invented in Massachusetts. Like, we are the state that basically founded how schools go now, but we're also at the forefront of trying to privatize them. So in the same way that one example that I gave is a sliver of privatization in a public school, a charter school is that expanded to be the entire way that the school works. And then there's, since it's a business, there's always a chance that there's people embezzling money. There's misreporting of funds. There's misreporting of how well the children are doing and how, even if the children are attending, there are schools that close down in the middle of the year and then can't go to school that year because there's no spots in other classes. Charter schools have basically but they have a lot less regulation than public schools. It's just, the problem with charter schools is that when you have a public school, that's part of the government. And that's the only thing, and even though the government sucks, it's the only thing you kind of have some control over the government.
Yeah.
Like, get enough people, but like, you fundamentally do not have any control over a private entity. And so when a charter school is doing something you don't like, you're almost resigned to just accept it, because there's nothing that you can do about it.
Right. These are pretty good points.
Yeah.
So I have two counterpoints and a comment. One counterpoint is that I will say that a lot of the ads and a lot of the negativity around this question focus on the fact that the Boston charter school system is incredibly broken for the exact reasons that Keith mentioned, but that the charter schools in the outlying areas, there are 2 charter schools here on Cape Cod. There's 1 in Plymouth and there's 2 in Western Mass that are the perfect example of what charter schools should be. They are very well regulated. They don't have staff taking on, exorbitant budgets and exorbitant salaries. They have extremely high involvement of students of color. They have extremely high involvement of students in the LGBT sector. They also have extremely low instances of bullying and an extremely high graduation rate because they have much more engagement with their students.
Well, the thing, the charter school that my mom worked for was a neighborhood house charter school. It's the one that was started by Mayor Marty Walsh. As far as charter schools go, that was a good one. But the fact is that because the bill is they want to double the amount of charter schools in the state every year.
No, they said they want to add no more than 12 every year to be voted on every year.
There's 12 now, and then
Yeah, they would be adding no more than 12
and then they
every
want to
year.
add more, right? And so, but the ones in Boston account for like a lot of them, and by chance there might be some that are good, but when you start adding school after school after school, it starts to like the chances that more and more will end up being bad get higher and higher.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, like even the ones that are run well, the reason that my mom doesn't work for that school anymore is because they decided they wanted to expand the school. And in order to expand the school, they wanted to hire into a high school because it's an elementary school, K to 8. And so they wanted to add a high school. And in order to add the high school, they wanted to hire like 40 new teachers and a bunch of new staff. But in order to do that, they were like, well, we want to save money because it's a for-profit school. They fired her and a bunch of other teachers. They just laid them off because they were like, we decided that your position is irrelevant. She was the math specialist for the school. She gave... she taught math from 1st grade to 5th grade, and then and also worked in small groups because it's an inner city low income school. So there was a lot of students that needed small group attention and one-on-one attention. and they were just like, we don't need this position anymore. And that position was basically what made that school perform so well on the MCAS. They had like the highest performing MCAS in the city. And because it's a for-profit motivated school, they were able to justify to themselves the decision, hey, let's get rid of the math specialist because we want to build another school to make more money. So when you have somebody motivated by profit, they're going to make decisions that are motivated by profit, which is not motivated by the well-being of the children. And that's just going to happen even if there's cases where it's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be great if they took away teaching to test, because teaching to test propagates the whole bonus system for schools that perform well.
Right, and there's also
all that.
there's also much less job security at charter schools. My mom worked there for 12 years and was just laid off like it was nothing.
The thing that someone called out in the chat is that we used the terminology earlier when discussing the new Let's Play for paid subscribers. And I think Keith had read something from the chat, and that kind of snowballed. So to clarify, the person who asked in the chat, we're not actively on Patreon anymore. People who are still subscribed have access and need to basically switch over, but there's some slowpokes that somehow are still on there.
Which I don't blame them.
We appreciate.
Yeah,
there are
we
still
do
people
appreciate
sending
it.
us money through Patreon every month, and I totally appreciate that.
Yeah,
so
super. And so, we incorrectly use the term patron or Patreon, and in reality,
I said
Okay.
subscribers.
yeah, it's Game Wisp subscribers.
Yeah,
So
and that's it. Recently occurred to me that maybe we should be clearer about that, because I wonder how many people just hear us talk about Game Wisp all the time, and they almost don't even hear it because they don't understand what
They don't
Game
know
Wisp is, and we don't stop enough and just try to explain, like, Game Wisp is just exactly Patreon, but it is sort of specifically designed for streamers and Let's Players. So if you're like, what the hell is Game Wisp? It's just a different kind of Patreon, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why I always call it Content Burgered Up is.
that being said, do you have your Twitter thingy up here? I can tweet the marathon and stuff.
I do not. I have my phone.
You
Whoa.
thought?
How did I get this? I don't know. This
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
This is the dad. This is the dad guy.
I'll
And the
tweet it on
wife.
mine.
They're two of them. Get those pearls, dude.
I'm getting them.
Those are important. Very exciting.
If I had to say, like, I remember early on we were able to, like, always say, here's what our money is, like, going towards. Here's why we want to... Oh my god, am I the biggest dummy in the whole world?
What?
Hold on. I will get back to my point as soon as this tweet sends, and I can see if I totally tweeted the wrong thing. I'm pretty sure I tweeted the link for the stream as... twitch.tv/stream. That's not right.
Pretty legit. Oh, I forgot the TweetDeck window. Yeah, why?
What?
Well, I keep forgetting that the TweetDeck Windows app is no longer supported.
Yep.
All right,
you
there
have to
we
go
go.
to tweetdeck.com.
Well, I can tweet it for you.
Got it.
Cool.
Thank you.
You can also retweet the one that I just tweeted out. It was
Yeah,
short.
I'll set up some automatic, like, hourly.
Thank you. I meant to do it today, but then ended up
Life
having
happened?
to set up the stream
A second
And then
time.
didn't. Yeah.
So, so
I'm really glad we could have these like 3 solid episodes of our Mario Let's Play devoted just to the ballot questions in Massachusetts in 2016.
Yeah. Hey, no, that's. I think that it's important. I think what's actually important is, Kyle, you said that they sent a packet to you explaining all this
Yeah.
stuff. I think it's very important to not just know what the ballot questions are, but also have them explained in reasonable language and not by local news. And to look up actual written arguments for why or why not those things if you're not immediately clear on what you want to do. Like when people hear bigger cages for animals and marijuana legalization, I think a lot of people immediately have a gut instinct of where they are in those things. But then for expansion of charter schools and the casino thing, maybe there's things that you want to look up about those things.
Yeah.
And that carries over, that generalizes to every state. Every state has questions like that you either have an immediate position on, or maybe you should look something up and not just rely on local news to have talking heads on, having fucking John Farmer from the Brown Egg Organization of North
Oh man,
of New England.
I recently saw a news thing where they had two people on to essentially debate the caged animal thing, and I could like barely watch it for how much I hated the person arguing in favor of it. It's
impossible.
I go with my wallet. It's consumer choice, and it's like money's important to people.
I hate when consumer choice
And that wasn't the worst of any of what she said, by the way.
When consumer choice arguments boil down to like people should have the choice to buy products
to torture animals,
to buy products produced immorally. No, there should be a blood diamond and regular diamond section in the jewelry store. What I was gonna say though is in earlier streams we got to like put a name on like here's the thing that we like need increased funding so that we can buy to make things better. The Framemeister or what was the first one? Which is just like better recording stuff so that we could move to like.
I think the Framemeister was like. The Framemeister was definitely the first thing we bought with Patreon and stream donation funds.
Okay,
that was the
then
first
that might
thing.
have been So,
or I think originally the first thing was we're gonna buy a DS capture unit, and then I realized like we're not gonna be playing DS games for like how many more years.
Yeah,
so we
we
should do something that will help us now. Yeah.
But I guess if I had to put a name on like you can zoom.
Yeah. It turns out
it's just A to zoom.
I know
right
exactly.
there.
I was like A to zoom. Wait, what? Oh!
You spent a while being mad that you couldn't zoom. I guess the name to the fit. I don't know. The thing that I would say about this one is that I just moved and I've been trying to set up a second studio at my apartment so that we can have more chances to, because there are times when like we're both available to record, but one of us isn't able to, like I'm not able to drive to your house. Like I don't have the time to do that.
Right.
But if you had like there are times when if we could record at my place and you were able to drive, that would make things easier. And now I have a place that is like in my last place it was impossible to set up a studio. The room was too small. There weren't enough outlets. But now that I have a bigger office and a new place and I'm a lot closer, a half hour closer, makes things a lot easier. And I'm like halfway there or more than halfway there, but having an increased revenue stream to help get that finished would be really helpful.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't have a job right now.
That's another good point. Kyle doesn't have a job right now.
Wait, technically I do have a job right now
Yes.
because right before the stream happened, maybe I'll deliver pizzas for Domino's.
I delivered pizzas for a while. It was lucrative.
That's good.
I mean,
Sure
it wasn't.
is.
It wasn't like $50,000 a year, but it was.
Where the fuck do we go?
Where are you?
You know how much that you make hourly for Domino's? Because
No.
I know that when I was delivering pizzas, it was $10 an
Have
hour
you cleared
plus tips.
this room yet?
Yeah.
That's the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
But I know that some places do less than minimum because they're allowed to.
I don't think it's that.
I assume that Domino's would give you minimum plus tips, which is really good. On a Friday
Yeah.
or Saturday, you can end up making a few $100s, which is nice.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. And listen to podcasts in the car.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
So this is the last room I was in.
Edit podcasts in the
Look,
car.
so now did you push the button?
What button?
Okay, go back in that room. Look, see the mirror?
Yep.
Look, stand and face the mirror. And look behind you. See the button?
Yeah.
So now go to the wall.
Oh. That's tricky.
There you go, hon. SF Gray wants to know how you feel about Luigi's Mansion since the beginning of the show.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. I hope that fighting the ghost doesn't end up feeling too repetitive, but definitely so far I like it. I'm getting the feeling that the sort of like adventure exploration elements of it are not
Super good.
or like not very like
Candied corn?
oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh, that's a special one. Take a look.
Ooh, this one's it's almost all orange.
Yeah.
Almost like that mozzarella stick you got the other day that was a double stick.
Double
You
stick.
got a double stick?
Double stick,
Shit.
bro.
That is a once in a lifetime. Holy shit, a double stick.
It seems like There's not a lot of adventuriness to it, and it's more just like, you got the key for this room, so go to that room.
It's solve the room. It's all solve the room.
Though it is, yeah, there's puzzles in the room about how you get the ghosts.
Yeah.
So I will say that the ghost catching does get harder, and if you're not paying attention to all the little details, the room solving bits are a bit challenging if you're not looking for the right things in every room.
When people say challenging, read bullshit.
Paying attention, you say. Oh, it's booze!
Yeah.
Kyle said
You have to catch, because there's an overarching theme where you have to catch all the boos that have escaped.
Wow.
Oh no, that's a king boo.
Wow, I was like, how come there's no booze? Little did I know.
So many boos.
There would be a boo-pocalypse.
Do you know what game we're doing next, Kyle?
No.
I don't think we're done with this, but we may be close to being done with it.
Perhaps. King Boo. Not to be confused with King Boom Boo, who is in Sonic Adventure 2.
Raging Levine wants confirmation. Was it double cheese or double breading? And it was double cheese.
It was double cheese.
It was
If
basically
it was
like
double breading, no one would be
It was
excited.
Yeah,
just it was
exactly.
just a mozzarella stick that was twice as wide as your typical mozzarella
Now,
stick.
can I ask you this very important question about mozzarella sticks? Is the way that I see it, there's a sliding scale from fried and bready to like a sort of thin breading, like a sort of crunchier thin breading. Where do you fall on that scale?
Which one I want?
Yeah, what do you want? Do you want like the barely any breading? Or do you
No.
want the ones that seem like this was rolled in breadcrumbs?
I like a hearty breading on my.
Ooh, a hearty
my,
breading.
Yeah.
I think that in general I agree with you, but I find that the thinner breading, sort of crispier thin version, the cheese whenever that gets delivered to me, the cheese stays gooey, and the other ones I always pop those in the toaster oven for a little bit. We don't have a toaster oven, do you?
no, we have a regular oven.
You guys gotta get on that toaster oven train.
Negative.
We don't have the counter space. for
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's like literally
you
why we
should
don't
get rid.
have
Do you have
one.
a toaster?
Yeah.
Get rid of the toaster.
No.
Get a toaster
we
oven.
use that toaster too much though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know
can
what?
use the toaster
Our
oven
6-year-old can make his own waffles in the
There you
toaster.
go.
He's not touching a toaster oven
Why not?
because he's not that bright.
He's just not.
It's not that hard to use. It's the same thing. Imagine a toaster on its side and it with a door instead of slots.
Yes, except that you have the ability to turn that up to like 500
What-
degrees
what's
and
gonna
forget about it
happen
and
is-
walk away.
He's gonna burn his hand once on it and never touch it again.
When
'cause
you
that's how he
toast-
operates.
When you toast, you want to be on the highest setting. So that's not a problem.
Oh man, are we gonna devote an hour to the preferences of toasting? 'Cause that's a topic.
Toaster oven is, I think,
there's
by
a whole
far-
Judge John Hodgman on this subject.
Yeah.
Steve.
I have not heard it. I'm going to say definitively right now that the toaster is a useless piece of garbage when toaster ovens exist. Toaster ovens have a far more broad use case.
Oh, I agree that it's a far more.
I will give the toaster this one edge. It toasts toast a bit faster. That is its one edge. But I'm totally fine waiting 2 minutes and 30 seconds for toast instead of 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Get back to me when you have a 17-month-old baby wrapped around your leg screaming at the top of her piercing lungs until you put food in her mouth and you're waiting on that waffle to pop out of the toaster.
Get her colder food.
I wish, man. I know that there are people in the world that let their children eat frozen toaster waffles, and like I've handed it to her, like, no, you don't want this. It's cold. See, touch it, and she's like, no, I just want to eat it. And I don't want to cross that particular line yet.
I mean, I just mean don't give her the waffle. Give her something else.
yeah.
Oh, now we've got a boo count on our save file.
Yeah.
Holy
All
shit.
right, I gotta go do some peepees.
So, someone just asked whether or not there would be a visit to Halloween Town during this episode.
You mean are we
during
gonna
the stream?
stream
Okay,
Halloween
so
Town?
the answer to that is no.
I've
Is
thought
Halloween
of-
Town a game?
No, Halloween
No.
Town is.
It's the movie.
no.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes,
oh my
but
god.
no.
Shut the fuck up. Halloween Town.
It's a game. Is it a game?
Halloween Town is the town.
Movie.
Is the town in The Nightmare Before Christmas that you can visit in Kingdom Hearts.
But it's also the other Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
It's
It's the
also that
non-Hocus
other
Pocus.
terrible
Hocus Pocus for
movie.
kids.
Those movies are classics.
Yep.
They're not good. You're right. They're not good.
No.
But I don't think they deserve to be spoken ill of. They've
Okay,
withstood the test of time.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
But what I wanted to say about for this marathon is I thought a lot about it, and I think we want to shy away from, like, we want to go for games that are entirely horror themed, not like the horror level of, not like the Spooky Mansion bit of a game, because we can't just go
Right.
from,
We have a couple of games that are horror, that are scary themed but not scary. But I think for the most part, at least I want to play games that will genuinely frighten me, because I think that is what's best for the stream.
The one also Halloween Town in Kingdom Hearts is not a great level to begin with. The one exception I've considered making is doing the We Don't Go to Ravenholm chapter of Half-Life 2, because
that's so
great.
scary.
Yeah, it is.
That's so scary.
A couple people have mentioned that they're playing Costume Quest. Are you planning on playing Costume Quest?
It is on our list.
It's
of
on our list of
possibles. Yeah, it's
Costume Quest is very cute. I don't like that it's a game that seems like it would be perfect for co-op and then it doesn't have that.
for me. It's like I have one session of Costume Quest in me per year max. So usually sometime in October I sit down and play a little bit of Costume Quest and then come back next year. I'm currently in the thick of Costume Quest 2.
I just made a straw poll based on the ridiculous chat reaction to the discussion about Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town.
Well, which one is Halloween Town again?
Halloween Town is the one where the girl and her brother and sister go to Halloween Town, where it's Halloween all the time, and their grandmother
Is
is
a
like,
witch.
yeah,
Right,
and then like
okay.
the creepy guy is
Well,
like
Hocus
stealing their
Pocus
souls.
is an obviously better movie.
Yeah, absolutely,
Hocus Pocus
but that's
is
not what the chat
clear
thinks.
winner. Well, the chat's wrong.
So I
If
made
they
a
think
straw
Halloween
poll
Town
to
is
find
better
out.
than Hocus Pocus, they're crazy. Again, they are both classic Halloween bullshit.
So far, with 17 votes, Hocus Pocus is winning.
Good, as it should be. Who plays the main witch in that one?
In which one? Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus. There's someone very.
There's Bette Midler.
Bette Midler. Yes,
That's one of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bette Midler who sings the
Sarah
song.
Jessica Parker.
That's not. I was thinking Bette Midler.
Yeah, it's Bette Midler.
I was thinking because at the time I did not think Sarah Jessica Parker
Yeah.
was a very famous person.
Hocus Pocus is the clear winner. Oh man,
Yes.
now there's some.
Yeah.
The Hocus Pocus folks
Oh.
are in town now.
Oh, sorry, Halloween Town people, if you're sad that a better movie won a better movie contest.
Yeah.
Sorry to get your feelings hurt.
Where are they? There. Do. Cool. I'm retweeting some mentions that people have done of the marathon.
I think Kyle lied when he said he went to the bathroom. Not.
No, I just heard the
No,
water.
not that. No, I mean in this game.
Oh,
He didn't solve it, I don't think.
I would agree with that statement. Hocus Pocus has a cat, and cats rule, ergo it is better. I mean, Thackeray Binks is amazing. So
Who's Zachary Banks?
Thackeray Binks is the cat in Hocus Pocus.
I don't remember that.
He was the cat. He was the kid whose spirit was turned into a cat.
Oh yeah.
yeah, so the
boy.
cat could talk, and he had like an adorable accent and stuff.
Right. And
Yeah.
then did they turn the cat into a boy and dance with the boy?
No.
What is that? What am I thinking of there?
I don't know what happened.
I might be thinking of the Casper the Friendly Ghost movie.
Yes, maybe. That was Casper. Yes, that was Casper with Christina Ricci.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's that one. Someone asked.
I do think that there's something else to do in here, and I do not know what it is. Oh wait, hold on. I think I figured it out.
Yeah, there you go.
I think I figured it out, and it's that. No.
Should be able to open the window, I think. Monk asked whether or not I've been to a pumpkin drop, and we actually have taken Lucas to a pumpkin drop 3 times, I think. And it is a lot of fun. And if you have kids,
What is a pumpkin drop?
it's really cool.
Is that like that thing that you do in school where you drop an egg from a...
Kind of,
So-
but bigger. So they take giant, like award-winning giant pumpkins, and they hollow them out, and then they fill the giant pumpkin with candies in Ziploc baggies.
Okay.
And then they put a bunch of them in like a big net, and then they haul it up with a giant construction crane so that it's like 100 feet in the air, and then they pull a rope so that the net opens and all the pumpkins fall and splash, and it's awesome.
Okay,
It's
so
really cool.
I cannot... I
I'm
cannot
trying to
figure this
remember.
room out.
Do you want me to look it up?
Not yet.
Okay. There's something where there was a
Well, there's
ghost
a
in the
window
bathroom.
here.
Well, actually, the fact that this is blue means that there's no ghosts in there.
The blue. Oh, that means that because there's
That
if I
little
go to the
light would
map,
be blinking red.
this
No,
that
so,
blue there.
So if you back out and look on see the Game Boy Horror?
Yeah.
There's a little light at the top. If there's a
Okay.
ghost, it's yellow, and when you get close to the ghost, it blinks red. Once you've cleared a room of ghosts, it turns blue.
Okay.
Not that I know this game at all.
Now what about this? This is definitely something here.
There's a ghost that does that, but I don't think. I mean, careful, because so here's a fun trick. Have you found any of the trick doors yet?
Tricked or yes. Yeah,
Okay,
caught
so
one
if
of
you
those.
walk up to a door and you suction it, there's like a tell that if it wiggles, it is or is not, and you test it once, and then if you get hit by the door, you'll know that whatever it is that
Okay.
one.
I just mean that there's clearly a ghost here.
Yeah. Well, there's the
Just-
mice. The mice are eating you.
No, I mean this holding the lamp. I can
Yeah.
see the shadow, but I don't know how to get it to show up. Maybe I can't. Maybe it's like not a game ghost.
I don't recall actually. So that one's locked.
Yeah. Oh.
That's locked.
I can go down and in there. Kyle, did you get a food? What sort of food did you get?
Chicken sandwich. Oh, a little burger.
I have decided to indulge in a microwavable
this room's not clear yet.
cheeseburger.
See how it's blinking
Yeah,
yellow?
yeah.
For a long time, I would see these microwavable cheeseburgers at the grocery store.
I love those.
And I'd be like, that sounds gross.
It is gross,
Microwavable
but I still love it.
cheeseburger. But yeah, I tried one and I was like, this is actually delicious.
I like the ones that are from the gas station. I'd have to see the packaging to know if that's the same kind. But
Go back.
but you like the White Castle ones, right?
This is the door that
Yeah,
you should be
that's
able to
true.
open.
That's true. But I think like White Castle, it's sort of like,
I want to
Yeah,
clear
there's
the room
ghosts in there.
first. You go, oh, it's in here.
Well, either in that. Yeah, try going in that door.
well, I was already here. I cleared out this room.
But there's the red
you
light
didn't.
means
They're
that there's
throwing
a
a
ghost
bomb.
in there. Okay, so that detects large circular objects. So
There we go.
there
Found
it is.
him.
That's a boo. You gotta catch him. Ooh la la. The cool thing about the boos in this game is if they go through a wall, you can just like they actually are in the next room. They don't just disappear and randomly populate a different room. So if you go in a
That's
hallway, the
fantastic.
ghost
There
is
you
in the
go.
hallway.
Question. Now,
Also, they don't get sucked in like really by the
They do, but it takes a lot longer.
or no. It looks like the vacuum does damage to them, but it doesn't like
Yeah, you have to get them to
doesn't-
0.
yeah.
question. Now, are these boos... Like, is this just sort of like a bonus collectible where we'll get like a special ending if we get them all, or is it really like part of the main drag?
I'm pretty sure it's part of the main drag. And then you also, did he already show you that he can like print ghosts into paintings?
Mm-hmm.
So he prints all the boos, and you have to put all the boo paintings up. I think you unlock certain skills and stuff like that.
Now, I wish we had a bottle of booze down here. You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, that's wild.
There you go.
What are you?
Oh, that one's fake.
Got you.
Throw it at the mirror. You you have to like let it go at the same time that you.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. It's
now,
not hard.
But it's also not crazy that it didn't work for me. I think I just proved to you what I did, and I don't think that was a weird thing to assume would work.
It's to the right.
I don't think it's a weird thing to assume, but I don't think that the
Come here.
other way was that hard to find.
What are you, some sort of boo? Just call me Game Boo.
The names are pretty cool. Some of them, like I think one of the harder ones is like
That was a way easier
250
boo.
or something. So someone named D Helm 11 says you
Oh my God,
only
we're on
have
fire.
to collect 40 boos. If you collect all 50, you get a diamond that gives you half of the money that you'll need to get an A rank at the ending.
Huh.
So if we're not concerned about the A rank at the end,
We
Yeah.
need 40.
And you get skills like being able to shoot fire and
well, we're not
stuff.
playing this whole game, Kyle. Are we? Kyle said, I don't know.
Kyle had told me that you were playing the whole game.
I had assumed that we weren't.
That's my
this.
plan.
I didn't know that. I assumed that we were just playing a little bit.
I feel like if we really get to a point where we're not enjoying it anymore and we want to move on, I won't feel that hung up about it. Like I don't have any. I don't feel like
Check
we
this out.
need. I don't feel like we need to finish this game at all costs.
Hey, check this out. Check it out. Draw. Draw. Like he's like,
Keith, you been watching Westworld?
draw. No, what's that?
Westworld's some dope ass
That's
shit.
that. That's
Yeah,
the,
it is.
That's the ocean movie with Kevin Costner,
That's
right?
Waterworld.
It's the sequel.
It's the sequel. Oh, okay. Was it just as expensive?
Probably.
Gotcha.
Yay!
Dick.
Oh, I'm gonna refresh the Hocus Pocus survey.
Hocus Pocus, by the way, clear winner.
Yeah, it is.
Regardless
Two-thirds.
of what the
Two-thirds Hocus Pocus.
is that what straw poll looks
Is that
like
what
now?
straw poll looks like now?
Yeah.
They sold out.
They sold out.
Andy,
They're owned by Big Pie Chart now.
Andy Clare says Westworld, aka Fuckland.
Yeah.
That's
Fuckland,
not
yeah.
incorrect.
Oh wait, I thought we were talking about Waterworld.
So
still.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Westworld is the new HBO show that's based on like a Michael Crichton thing from like the 70s or
Okay.
something.
Movie from
Um,
the 70s.
There was a movie in the 70s. I'm assuming it was a book in the 70s. I don't know.
No, I don't think there's a book about it.
I don't think Michael Crichton does non-book things.
Yeah, he's one of them book writers.
He wrote Jurassic Park
We know. Yeah.
and
it-
nothing else good.
So it's about this like future theme park that it's where it's the Old West. You pay a lot of money to go there if you're part of the 1%.
How old?
The Old West?
Yeah, how old?
Well, it's older in the show than it is now because the show's in the future. So in the
Yeah.
future, the Old West is older than now.
Okay.
But it's so it's like a Wild West town that's populated by robots that are, let's say, it's so advanced that they are almost sentient, or maybe they could become sentient, and they're sort of like indistinguishable from humans, and they're programmed to essentially work like NPCs in a game. Like you can imagine it like a virtual reality Wild West video game, but
Can I
it's
tell
not
you
virtual, it's
That
real.
this sounds great,
It is great.
but I don't know if I like any HBO show.
That's weird. It's a great show.
That's what people say about a lot of HBO shows that I don't like.
Well, I don't know how to help you with that.
You can't. No one can.
Okay, thank you. You know what? You have never said anything more self-aware than no one can help you. Yeah. So
What's an HBO show?
a television show broadcast on HBO.
No, I mean name one. I'm trying to think of one that maybe I like.
There's Game of Thrones.
Don't like it.
I like Big Love.
Oh, Last Week Tonight.
I like
Boom.
I like that sometimes.
You like that all the time, you fucking liar.
Recently, I've seen a handful of episodes that I did not.
Oh, you piece of shit. Like what?
Let's not get into specifics.
What? Is that not what we're doing? Is that not what we
Listen,
do?
We spent like an hour talking about politics. And these are more controversial politics than usual because it's Last Week Tonight.
I thought you were gonna say that calling HBO shows bad is more controversial than politics.
That's
which might
also
be
true. That's true.
Ooh, look at all that.
So I
that
don't wanna-
cash money. Suck it up. What are you doing?
I want to collect it.
No, you gotta suck it up. It's gonna disappear.
I got it all already.
No, you didn't.
I missed a coin.
It disappeared, and you thought you got it.
Cultured Equine points out Sesame Street is good, and Sesame Street is an HBO show.
Boom. Sesame Street.
Sesame Street was not originally an HBO show. That's
there's-
like saying that Arrested Development's a Netflix show.
There's Silicon Valley.
Haven't seen
which
it
I
yet.
don't. Yeah, I don't think you've seen. I don't know. Like, I haven't seen The Sopranos, but that was an HBO show.
I don't like it.
So was Oz.
I heard that Oz was good.
I don't know. But yeah, there's only 3 episodes of Westworld so far, so it's very early. But yeah, it's really good. It's like that.
I liked some of Battlestar Galactica. That was HBO, right?
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Someone else pointed out that they like Battlestar Galactica.
I didn't
and
know
there
that.
was also someone in here who has specifically called out the fact that Westworld, since we are recommending it as a good show, Westworld does have a lot of graphic violence and specifically rape that happens. And so if that's something that you're very sensitive to, just keep that in mind.
A lot of rape?
Well,
Yeah,
it's-
basically.
Yeah, there's.
What is going on with HBO? All of their shows have a lot of rape.
There's
Yeah, they do.
definitely a lot of talk about it. It's sort of like how because it's
Be careful. There
basically-
are some people who have said that they're an episode behind, and they want us to be careful of spoilers.
Oh
So
yeah,
just
I'm
throwing
not.
that
No,
out
I'm
there.
not going to spoil anything. But there's a
I'm
lot of
3 episodes
it's,
behind.
It's a lot of
So
stuff.
beat that.
It's a lot of stuff like because even though it's not virtual at all, it's a real space that these people are
Yeah.
going to. It's essentially just like a video game where you can do whatever you want. You could be good or evil. So there's like a lot of people that just go there to like fuck a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Or literally just go there to murder a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Like fuck a bunch of stuff, murder a
Yo,
bunch of
that's
stuff,
messed up.
sometimes both of them at the same time.
Literally.
That sounds messed up.
Oh,
you
Ed
guys.
Harris is a player who is a villain who wears all black and is known only as the Man in Black. So,
Yeah.
That's some Stephen King stuff, literally.
well, it's more Western stuff.
Yeah.
Stephen King was kind of
But-
taking that from Western.
I will give
That's
credit where
true, but if
credit's due. My ex-husband reached out and told us about the show and was like, he had started watching it and he was like, you guys have to watch the show. You're going to love it. This is Michael Crichton, blah, blah, blah. And then he made an awesome joke that I just cannot help but repeat. And he's like, all of a sudden he sends me a text. He goes, I was just thinking about it, but man, Michael Crichton really does have a thing for amusement parks that have things just go terribly wrong. And I don't think there's anybody else that has that calling card like he does. Like Michael Crichton.
Is there a third one?
Of what?
There's Westworld and Jurassic Park, but does he have a third?
Yeah, Jurassic Park 2.
Basically, Lost World, yeah.
I mean, that's 2. Like, even having 2 of those is
Yeah.
a lot.
It's a
like,
lot.
It's like Stephen King
Yeah.
writing books about authors whose things come alive.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that's funny about it was I had to describe Westworld to somebody like yesterday, and I was almost going to say it's kind of like Jurassic Park, but with robots instead of dinosaurs, and I didn't even remember that it was a Michael Crichton thing.
Yeah, I can't really think of
It's got-
anybody else that has.
It's got Anthony Hopkins.
Who is basically like, what's his face in Jurassic Park? He's like a newer version of that.
Oh,
I am Bamboo, if you please.
Bamboo.
If you please.
Okay, so like Bambi.
No, like Bamboo.
Heart.
Oh, Bamboo.
Heart in the corner.
God damn
I see it.
it.
I see it.
So Monk says that Jurassic Park doesn't have a theme park, but
What?
it was a breeding ground for a theme park. So it's
Jura-
kind of got a theme
Jurassic
park
Park
adjacent.
was
No,
totally
Jurassic
a
Park
theme
2.
park.
Jurassic Park 2.
Oh, yeah,
Lost
yeah.
World, aka Lost World.
Yep.
It was a breeding center to supply the theme park with dinosaurs. So.
The reason that The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 are fundamentally flawed movies is that they completely miss the fact that the whole, like, the thing that makes Jurassic Park interesting is that it's a theme park, not just a place with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park 2 is good. It's
The
very
Lost
good.
World. Still
Wait,
called The Lost
now,
World.
when you say Jurassic Park 2, you're talking about Jurassic World, right?
Oh God, I hate
No.
you so much.
I am talking about the one where the guy that we all like laughs, and when he talks about how water on his hand falls, and we all like that, and we all like
Yep.
him, and he
Uh-huh.
talks about apartments.
Yep. Got it.
Jurassic Park 2 Apartments.com is what it's called. That's the full title.
I don't like all of those Apartments.com commercials, but the good ones are really good.
yeah.
I don't know if I've ever actually heard them because I only see them at work when there's no sound on the TV.
Ah, okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Look what you did.
I was absolutely tricked by that door.
Can I play now?
Yeah, I think we should play a different game.
That's because you're stuck.
No, it's because we've been playing this for like 2 hours.
Are we stuck? What time is it?
It's 9:03.
So we've been playing this for over 2 hours.
2.5 hours.
Yeah. I think it's time to give another game a chance. And then we've got Austin Walker coming on after that. So if we stopped now, that would give us just enough time to put in another game before we've got Austin in.
I don't know why the Game Boy screen's all fuzzy.
So D-Hum makes a good point that once you get the ability to shoot fire out of the vacuum thing, it changes a lot of the dynamics of the game. Like you can burn the fake doors and stuff like that.
Ooh. So what are we stuck on here exactly? I haven't been paying.
So I believe
We're on the right floor now. I was just messing around clearing out that floor. I wasn't stuck.
yeah, you're trying to clear out the booze. You have to find all the booze, and then I think it unlocks the next portion of the story.
No, you can go down that staircase.
And then go through this door right here.
I think so, right?
I don't know.
I guess it's locked, so you can't
Yeah.
go anywhere.
I don't
down
think
there.
there's much to do down there. But
Yeah,
there
no,
could be
you're
some
right.
Booze.
Wait, did you go up a level, Kyle?
No,
Okay.
this one's locked.
Yeah.
This one I've been in before. But...
And then it just leads to another locked door.
Oh, so there was this lever that I couldn't.
Couldn't pull it?
Yeah, it's like stuck or something.
Can you try your vacuum on it?
Oh.
Or the other vacuum part?
What do you mean the other
You,
vacuum?
you hit it earlier and it didn't work.
No.
See.
Courtney has a question.
Great.
Okay.
What's up, Courtney?
She still hasn't typed it yet.
Great.
It's taking some typing time.
Courtney, you don't have to say the other question. You can just ask it.
Courtney says, "What time am I on?"
Oh,
I don't know, like 4 in the morning?
Whenever. No,
3,
earlier
3?
than that.
You think maybe 2 in the morning?
I don't know.
There you go. Kyle doesn't know, so I'm saying...
We have an air mattress, right?
Yeah, why?
Because
Are you already tired?
Some of us didn't wake up at 3 p.m., Keith.
Yeah, and whose fault is that?
Kids' fault.
Courtney says she has a job that she pretends to go to on time, so she can't. Doesn't sound like she can do that. And Monk,
Call out, Courtney.
She was the one that said that she could go be on like the crazy late hours.
Courtney goes to work at
Yeah.
noon. Like that, you've got plenty of time.
Yeah,
Courtney.
you can be
Yeah.
on at 3 in the morning and still get to work at noon, or just call out. That's legal to do.
Yeah, just call out.
Monk is calling out the fact that Luigi's humming is amazing. And
It's
that
great.
More games need fourth wall breaking humming. And SF Gray would like to know if Keith has opinions on all the leaked new Pokemon.
Yeah, they're all bad.
What new Pokemon are bad? Stop the presses.
To be fair, not all of them, specifically the final form starters are bad. That's what's bad. The Aloha Doug Trio is obviously not bad.
I'm sorry.
There's an Aloha Doug Trio.
Yeah,
Aloha?
That's the new
Listen,
form of Pokemon.
it's great. Just say it's great.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking
they
about?
They turn other colors and they get other, like Sand Slash, like all his spikes turn to icicles and now he's got ice powers.
What?
Yeah. You don't know about Aloha Pokemon yet?
Why would I know about that?
Because it's like every time
Here.
they announce things on Twitter.
It's on sand.
I-
and it's got like little things that it floats on.
No, that's wrong. It's got hair.
Hey
It's got
guys,
hair?
big gold hair, yeah.
Hold on, here we go.
at the risk of offending some people that are into this, if I ever pay attention to announcements
is.
of individual Pokemon, just fucking put me out of my misery.
Oh my gosh, someone made this.
That's the new Doug Trio. But a gif of art of it.
Which is perfect.
Is that...
They have hair. They have gold hair. They're leaning
That-
into silly.
isn't true.
It's true. I swear to God. There's
This is the
there's the
actual
in-game picture of it.
but someone made art of it. They have hair.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put a link in the chat.
Yeah. So I think that when the announcement of the starters first came out, I was clearly overwhelmingly in favor of Rowlet, the owl type, the grass owl And with each subsequent announcement, less into that line of Pokemon, more into Litten, whose second form, I think, really turned me around on thinking the first form was boring. And the third form, I think, was a downgrade for all of them.
Just a clarification that's been thrown out a few times. It's not Aloha, it's Alola, but
Alola,
people are also saying that it's basically just Aloha.
Yeah.
But it's
okay.
Alola.
Alola.
Got it.
What's your
I'm not
opinion
concerned
on...
with the difference.
Courtney says Litten is shittin'.
Courtney is wrong. Listen, I would have been in Courtney's camp a few months ago, and then I saw the second evolution was like, this is pretty good now. And the third one I was like, whatever. I do want to clarify, I think that the third form for the seal Pokemon, whose name I can't remember, is technically a step up,
Oh,
definitely.
the seal Pokemon is Seal.
No,
Look
it's
at this
Papilo,
thing.
I think is what
What
it's
is
called.
this?
I love that. Oh, that's the creature that dresses up as Pokemon.
Mimikyu?
Sorry, as Pikachu, yeah. It's the it puts on a Pikachu costume.
It's
'cause
Mimikyu.
it's
I get it.
jealous.
Mimikyu.
It's jealous of the attention that Pikachu gets.
That's hilarious.
What the fuck happened to Pokemon?
That's the best one. Kyle, if you talk shit about Mimikyu, everybody will lose it on
Yeah,
you.
people basically are saying if you talk shit about Mimikyu, I'll kill you.
Yeah. No, Mimikyu's great. It's really good. Did you see the art for it? It's great. And when you hit it the first time, its costume breaks. It's very sad. And it like slumps over. It's the exact right thing. They did the exact right thing.
Okay, here it is.
That's, yeah.
I'm hoping there's like a little GIF instead of like a full-blown video.
Yeah, it's right there.
No, I saw it.
That's
All right.
I think it's the lone. No, that's Cubone. Cubone's the only Pokemon. It's something similar though. Let's just switch to another game. This is getting repetitive.
Okay, jeez. Keith's all fucking down on Luigi's Mansion.
I'm
guys.
not down on it.
Sorry.
We've just been playing it for 2.5 hours.
So what? We do that all the time.
I'm done with this one.
Okay. All right. I'm so sorry.
I mean, at least get the boo that's in that room before you finish, bro.
I don't know how, and Keith doesn't want me to figure it out.
Can he get
He
that
can
last
get
boo?
the last
Okay, go
boo.
back. Look at... Do
Don't
you
act
see,
like this is surprise. I've been saying let's switch to something else for
do you
like
see
45
this thing?
minutes.
Do you see right here? Do you see this light?
Yeah.
When you get closer to the boo, it'll flash red.
Oh. Oh.
Sometimes I think people are
There
right
you
when
go.
they say that we should pay attention to the tutorial. It's not that. It's the
It's
crib.
the crib, yeah. It's for sure the crib. There you go.
Turbo.
And off I go.
Quick, get him. Sparkle, and now go in the hallway, and he'll be in the hallway.
That's true.
That
She's
is-
right.
Yeah, I know.
Sparkle said that this is the exact place that they got to when they quit the game.
Do we really have to get all 50 before progressing?
No, you
okay.
look. So this is how it unlocks the next segment. You have to
Okay.
get like a couple, and then it's like, great, you know how to do this now. Now you can move forward.
Oh, so wait, Egad was blocking our progress?
Yeah, dog.
What a dick.
Right?
We're trying to save our brother. What a cold-hearted, emotionless, wispy-haired dick.
So he's telling you to go to the washroom.
All right, so we just saved, so are we stopping?
Yes, I think we're
Okay.
stopping.
All right, we're stopping, everybody. I'm sorry, Nicole. She's very sad.
Well, we also have to fix the desync.
oh,
So
fuck.
that's the other thing. Is like we played 2.5 hours of
fuck.
the desync thing.
What? Is it not lined up right?
Yeah, the Elgato is a dick, and
Yeah,
we're gonna
so
try to use the black magic.
We're gonna take down the stream for a minute, fix the settings so that it's not.
Are we gonna?
desync.
I mean, I don't think we need to take down the stream.
You don't
we
think
can probably
so?
just do it well.
Okay, well,
You can give it a try.
give it a
I had
try.
an idea, Keith, that you should get a bunch of the kids' Halloween books, and then anytime something like this had to happen, someone could move the chair in front of the webcam and read the stream like a little spoopy Halloween book from the kids' collection. And you could call it
when you're
Spoopy
saying
Times.
get the kids Halloween books.
Yeah, like
I thought you
go
were saying,
upstairs and obtain books that are in the Halloween
I
collection.
thought you were saying go get some books for the kids.
No. We
And I
have
was
too
like,
many.
that's weird for the marathon. That's a weird thing to do.
We have way too many. But yeah, we have the Bernstein Bears and the spooky old tree. You could just read that, but instead of saying spooky, only say spoopy. Oh, you have a monitor. I was going to ask if you had heard the baby when you were up there. Thank you.
Welks.
What game are we going to play? Let's play something scary. Let's play Dead Space. No, not yet. Let's play
Let him have
Amnesia.
this conversation with himself first.
Wait, Amnesia?
Yeah.
Isn't that scarier than Dead Space?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point. This is a scary stream, Nicole.
I mean,
It's the scariest one. Listen, Kyle tried to tell me that Amnesia was played out. My 2 points of argument there were, one, it's been a while.
John
And
Button
two,
demands attention, by the way.
John Button can wait. Number 2 is that the first time that I tried to play Amnesia, when that game first came out, I had to stop after like 25 minutes or a half an hour because I was so terrified that I was forgetting to breathe and my chest was like gonna explode. Kyle, you may talk.
Question. If we're saying that Amnesia is the spookiest game that's ever been
Spoopied?
gamed, wait, is John on Skype right now?
No, he's in the chat. Every time I say the chat,
send me a
I
text.
think the cheat, and then I want to do the light switch rave in my
That
head.
was really weird.
wanna
I thought
Skype in
I
for the
thought I
stream.
heard John.
Oh, John, yeah, John says that now might be the only time he can Skype in. So let's do maybe Dead Rising and Skype in with John.
Let me just ask. If Amnesia is the spookiest game of all time, we don't want to do it right up front because then there's nothing spookier. So maybe we should just do Dead Space, and that's like
I think Dead Rising is the good one for now. Let's
All right, okay.
descend into the scary.
The
Okay.
system
And I think it's also a
is
better game to have
down.
John for.
I'm gonna tap out because I don't want to be down here for scary games.
It's not scary, but it's not scary.
I turn lights on systematically so that there is never a light out when I am walking around the house. So I'm gonna go upstairs.
And I'm also
well,
getting
there's
to
everything. The lights are totally on in Dead Rising.
I'm getting to let's turn the lights off mode because it's
You should turn the lights off so people can see your spoopy skeleton.
That's gonna make me even sleepier.
True.
no, because you'll be talking with your friend John. Are you telling you're saying that you're gonna fall asleep while talking to your friend John?
Yes.
What?
Somebody caught on to, like, a couple people caught me saying the thing quietly about how anytime I say the chat, I think the cheat, and then I want to just hum the light switch rave. And so a couple people have, like, thrown out things from that, like the system is down and everybody come on Fahukwa Gods. And now I'm just going to go upstairs and watch Strong Bad for a couple hours. Listen, just
Kyle's
because
over
you're
there
not as
pretending that
committed.
he doesn't remember.
Yeah,
Homestar
Fahukwa
Runner.
Gods.
I don't know what that is.
It's the song. It's the song that Strong Bad did.
I deleted.
On you don't remember that? You
Fahukwa
showed it
Gods.
to me when I was like 10 or whatever. This is on you to remember. This is your
Listen,
fault.
he hardly remembers
I'm
like
not s-
day-to-day things, let alone stuff from 12 years ago. Like, I told them that I was handing over the computer. So
All the new, just by the way, for anybody listening, all of the more recent Homestar Runner stuff that's come out has all been surprising. No, I would say really good. Yes, very good. Yeah, into it. Into the, like 2 years ago on April 1st, they were like, hey, we're going to start sometimes doing this stuff again. And they have been kind of doing it just right.
back later. Because I said I was going to go. Okay, bye. Have fun. Don't get mad at your stuff, your setup. Just like a couple.
You can have as many as you want. It's gross. Candy corn's gross. All right, let's fucking.
Oh, let me take that monitor.
Let's. Oh yeah. I'm so energied.
By the way, now that we're in a minute of downtime, we get the next game going. We get John in here. This is the time for you to get your friends, get your mom, get your weird aunt, get them in the stream. That's what we need. Tell them to bring their wallets.
Yeah, get your mom.
Go get your mom. Go call your mom.
Get your mom in here.
Number 1, call your mom. Number 2, tell her to come to twitch.tv/RunBrut and bring her wallet and get ready for a good time. It's not like a sex thing. It's just like have fun. To have regular, non-romantic fun.
Hello. So what do...
So what?
So are you confident that with Voice Meter you can get the Skype audio of John to go to the headphone out on the Inspire?
Yeah, hopefully we already will be doing that. I think I set it up to do that. There's one setting that I couldn't change, and that was that the playback settings were going to the Inspire and not Voice Meter input, but I also didn't see a setting for Voice Meter input at all. So
I'm not sure.
we can just try. We just try it. I mean, we've got to test it to try it. Do you want me to call into Skype right now? I can call you on Skype.
I guess we'll just get John on Skype. I mean, he's... Oh, we should just do this.
John texted me, said, "I'm ready."
Someone says, I miss having a big CRT for playing retro games on. You can still go have a CRT!
Yeah, they're cheap. They're free. They're free to have. It costs you no money to get one. Just go to Craigslist, and then it's everybody in the world saying, I don't know, it's free. All right, Kyle. Here's what I'm putting out there. First of all, I think that we should announce the next Game Wisp thing. Let's play. Yeah, I think we should do that. I think that that's a good thing to say. I know that you are cautious about it, but I think we should just do it because we've been talking about it for so long that at this point it's like, what, not going to happen? You know?
Yeah, so, thanks, Raging Levine, for your donation. Also, thank you, Diana, earlier for the $5 donation.
Awesome, thank you. Kyle, are you fading already?
You pretty
seem
tired.
so out of it.
I'm pretty tired.
Do you need to go get a second energy drink or finish this one down here? Or do you want an apple? I'll give you an apple. Or the pear. Apples are like really good for
All right.
energy.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm just going to decide to be more energetic.
Yes.
I'm not going to feed into the tiredness.
Yes. Can I give you a suggestion? You know how they say like if you smile, that triggers like the part of your brain that feels happiness, and so
No.
people that smile can literally make themselves feel happier sometimes?
Yes.
Yes. So maybe you just talk more energetically, just fake it. Like, pretend like this is your job and that you get paid to do this. Just pretend that.
Oh.
And then you can just fake it.
Okay, well, so the current plan
Yeah, what's up?
for the next, or not the next, but like for the new second Game Wisp LP that will be concurrent with the Shenmue LP is
Yes,
to do.
we're going to be doing 2 at once. It's unheard of for us.
The plan is for that to happen and for the game that we play to be Abduction, which is the new
Mist.
which is the new. Oh, I'm way out of sync. Yeah.
Abduction, the new Mist.
Abduction is the new adventure game made by Cyan, the people who made Myst and Riven and Myst 5 and Uru.
Yes.
And let me fix the synciness on me.
Should I keep talking, or will it mess up because you're fixing the synciness?
No, go ahead.
So the other thing is that like I've already sunk like $600 into fixing out my office as a recording studio or something insane like that. Like it's like $600. So I think at this point it is just a fact that we have just a way more convenient setup for recording and getting more stuff recorded, because that's been the biggest problem with putting out content recently is like not having the time to get to your house to record and then not having the time once I'm here to record stuff. So with being a little bit closer, 15 minutes to a half an hour closer, with having a second studio so that you can come to me, and with the fact that I've already sunk $600 into setting it up, or maybe more. I haven't done the math. And I have more to go. With all that, I think it's basically a guarantee that we're going to be putting out more content. And so the best thing that I can hope for is people signing up for the Game Wisp to get access to all the stuff, plus the Shenmue LP, plus the upcoming Abduction LP, so that we can be compensated more for the time that we're spending. That's the goal, really. Because it's not like we're gonna not use the studio that I just pumped a bunch of money into. So. Have you by the way, have you listened to the Paper Mario episode? Have you heard any of that?
Yes.
How did it sound to you?
It sounded actually not that great, and my voice was consistently pretty blown out, but I can't tell if that's because it was clipping when we recorded it.
It was clipping when we were recording it. Yeah. So I'll send you a before and after track. I think that we just have to work on the like the volume levels that we're recording at, because I was too quiet and you were too loud. Or I was too quiet relative to you. You were clipping, and also there was an absurd echo. I got rid of almost all of the echo. But I bought a rug because it was you've been in the room once now. The ceilings are super high. The walls are hardwood floor. There's just tons of echo. So I bought a nice big carpet, or not a carpet, a rug, a nice big rug to put in there, and I also bought the materials to build 2 stands for soundproofing foam. Not to put them on the wall, because I think the way that the room is shaped, putting it on the wall wouldn't be super helpful. But if I'm building 2 stands to put one on either side of us, to sort of box us in a little bit to keep some of the sound from echoing outwards. So I think that plus the carpet is going to help a ton with the echo. And then the soundproofing foam is actually pretty cheap, so if I needed to, I could always buy some more, throw it up on the wall.
All right.
What's up?
The desync problem with the Elgato. Yeah.
I already did that.
Yeah, we talked about that.
if that stuff is announced yet, so we should wait till
Just
Austin.
did. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. It's announced 2 hours ago.
Okay. Cool.
Welcome to Bing.
Welcome
We're gonna
to Bing.
search for Xbox games.
Is that Bing's official tagline? Bing, search for Xbox games. We don't know. Pick something. Are Bing takes still hot?
No, they're not. They're not.
Can they be?
No.
It's just like there's already Google, Bing. You missed the boat. No, I can do better. I can do better. Okay, hold on. Bing takes. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. They want you to say Bing it. Like, hey, Bing it. Like, but it's like, first of all, number one,
It's
already Google it. And then Bing it sounds like something you get like it's like a Snapchat. Ha!
Did you ever? I think it was like a College Humor video or something, but it was about it was supposed to be a commercial for Bing, and it was like you can Bing all your favorite Google services, Bing Google Mail, Bing Google. The next time you have to Google something, Google it with Bing.
I use DuckDuckGo. I don't.
For a minute you did, and
I
you
did
were
for a while.
insufferable.
I don't fault anybody that wants to use it. It makes total. You know what? I'll say this: DuckDuckGo. If you're looking for news, probably a better way to search for news than Google.
Yeah, probably. Sure. Whatever. Okay. All right, Jonathan. I'm gonna call you on the Skype. In a second. But I'm seeing that my voice is not registering in Skype with our voice meter settings. I think voice meter is not open, so that's probably... the Slayer says, what about Dogpile?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Dogpile's a perfect choice if you want to search all of the now also defunct search engines at once.
Right.
If you want to use Archive, if you want to use the Wayback Machine to get to Dogpile, to search DuckDuckGo, AltaVista, Ask Jeeves,
To
Yahoo.
search for images on Ditto.
Exactly. You could do that if you want.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if you can do that, so don't. Use the Wayback Machine to get on Dogpile to find your favorite GeoCity sites.
Okay. The voice is go.
The voices go. You heard it here first.
The voices go on Skype.
All right.
So now I'm gonna call
John.
Jonathan, the John button.
Ooh, I don't hear that.
You don't hear it?
No. I don't hear a call.
Hearing any of that?
Hey, John.
John.
Hey, John.
John,
Johnny
where
baby.
are you? You there, John?
You there, John?
John, we
John?
can't hear you. John.
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 John. John. I don't think he can hear us. Kyle, the thing that I was saying I couldn't hear was actually the Skype like dial tone, like the ringing. So I think I just can't. I think whatever sound Skype is putting out, it is not giving to me in my headphones. So stop hitting buttons. Don't hit buttons. No.
No, I'm doing it right. Can you hear John now? John, talk.
John.
I'm not seeing the little bar go in the...
Do you want me to?
John,
do
are you
that?
there? John, say something.
Do people
John.
like this? John.
Everyone in the chat is just saying John. John says he can hear himself echoed. Well, that ain't right.
That's not.
That ain't
Well, that ain't
right,
right.
buddy.
We can't hear him at all. Try hitting in that 1, 2, 3, fourth column. Hit B2.
I bet you can't hear yourself echoed anymore, John. Try it again, John.
No, he probably can still hear himself. You're going to hit that B2 button.
On here?
No, the fourth column. Yep, there you go. Hit that B2 there.
That doesn't make any sense.
Hit that B2 there. There we go. Hey, John, give it a try. Can you hear yourself?
John already said no echo before I hit the B2.
Fine. Well, then put the B2 back. Jesus Christ. Slay me.
I feel like you use voice meter 100 times more than me, but I already understand more about how it works than you do.
No, well, it's because you understand your setup is the thing. We have entirely different setups.
John says that he's talking until we can hear him.
Okay, yeah, keep doing that. Can the chat hear him, though? John? John?
Courtney says she hears him. Oh, because, wait, in her heart.
Oh. That's not helpful, Courtney.
Oh, actually, though, can the chat can probably hear John. Stream chat, can you hear John?
Here's what you're going to want to do, Kyle. You're going to want to go into sounds, into playback devices, change it from Inspire to Voice Meter. And that'll do you. That there is going to do you.
Wait.
Go to playback devices in Windows settings.
Oh,
and change to...
They're saying no, John. They don't hear John.
Okay, so the people saying that they could were just liars.
Well, yeah, the only person who said that was Courtney, and she said that she could hear him in her heart.
Oh, okay, I thought you said somebody else said it too. So you're going to want to do that playback devices thing. And maybe that'll do you.
Inspire main out or voice meter?
Voice meter input. Let me check my notes. It's hard when I'm not like looking at the stuff. Yeah, voice meter input. That's what you want.
The speakers to be input?
Yeah. We've gone over this. You want the speakers to be the input. I feel like the number one Kyle's doing a shush motion, so I can't talk on our talking stream. And now he's pointing at me. What do you want? What do you want from me?
Right now, I want John to talk on
Yeah.
Skype, and I want Keith to tell me if he can hear him.
Okay, hey, I'm talking
You don't
right
want me
now.
to say anything else?
Well, I mean, I want to know if you can hear John.
Da, 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 da.
Hey,
that
hey,
second
hey.
meter there is
Hey, hey, hey.
doing stuff. Is that John? Is
Hey,
that
hey.
evidence of John?
Yeah, that's John talking, but you can't hear John.
No.
And the people
Hey, yeah.
on...
Well, that's because
Okay.
you don't have any of the buttons clicked, dummy.
Oh my God. I
Wait, they
have
can
the
hear me
only one
now.
that we
They can
need
hear me.
right now.
I can't read it, so I don't know which one that is.
They can hear
Okay,
me.
So the chat can hear
Hello,
him.
everyone.
They say that he's loud. We're gonna turn John down. John, you're
Well, you
too
should
loud.
turn. You shouldn't turn it down there.
Okay.
You should turn around in voice meter
Good call.
because he's.
All
All
right.
See that there? Yeah, good.
Okay.
Okay, John.
Cool.
We're turning you down.
That's way down. That's 2 down, maybe.
That's too much down. We're gonna put you right about there, John.
All right. Now,
Okay, cool.
Kyle, I'm
Did
gonna
you hear
need you
me?
to trust me here. I'm gonna need you to click
Nope.
in
No,
A1
No.
on
no.
that one.
Oh
This
my
one?
god.
Yeah.
This
Are you
is
stupid?
nothing
Oh,
short
that was
of
A1.
absurd.
I thought that was a different one. I can't see it from here because I'm like 8 feet away, and it's small text.
Chat.
Chad,
They're saying.
Okay.
Wait. Now, okay. Some people are saying it's fine. No, it's too loud. It was too loud.
Too
When Keith
loud.
said it was too low.
All
Someone says
right.
I think it's good. Someone says John, stop yelling.
I'm not yelling. I'm whispering to you in my dulcet tones.
We can just take the stream down in a minute and do our own voice check. Liam says John is too loud.
we can just turn John down more if these people are
Yeah,
wrong about him being too loud.
sure, whatever.
Can you
John,
guys
can
hear me?
Give me some talking.
Kyle, I'm gonna want you to hit B1 on that one that has John. B1.
B1. But I think the problem here with your setup is that you're setting it up for using it with OBS, and we're not using it with OBS, and it works in a different way. Like, we don't have to funnel John into, like, an input so that we can use that input in the settings of XSplit, because XSplit just grabs Skype out of the magic of Windows on its own.
The magic of Windows.
Like, XSplit just automatically sees when you open Skype and just pulls in the audio to the stream.
Right, but our playback is the input to Voicemeeter. So if we don't have... Right? Unless you didn't change that.
Well, yeah, our voice goes...
I'm about to go change my laundry. I'll be right back.
And so does John's. So if you have it set to... What we're hearing is the input to Voicemeeter. And then you...
But I can't...
So that's why the chat can hear him, because XSplit is grabbing it. But we're not hearing what's going into XSplit. We're hearing what's going into Voicemeeter.
The problem is that what we hear is from the Inspire, and we can't send Voicemeeter to the Inspire.
And the Inspire's really throwing me off, because I don't have one of those.
Yeah, the Inspire really throws a wrench in the whole thing.
Yeah, maybe you should just get rid of the Inspire.
Dianosaur Go says this is amazing.
This is the sort of stuff that won't happen at my studio. Because I'm working it from the ground up, so I'm not going to have this hobbled bullshit that we use here.
Okay.
That's my studio's an efficiency machine, Kyle. Think of how fast when we recorded there. Think of how fast we went from 0 to recording and we built it from the ground up. We were ready to go in 30 seconds. We can't do that in 2 hours.
Not doing anything related to what we're doing here, though.
I could have done it. I could have set it up with not with what we have, but
I'm
with,
sorry,
like,
I didn't realize I was on with Donald Trump right now.
Listen, we're gonna have strong streaming, the strongest streaming that there is. We're gonna have amazing streaming. It's gonna be fabulous.
Apparently John just left to do laundry. Okay. All right, guys. I'm Donald Trump right now. I'm gonna fix this whole thing. It's all gonna be perfect. We're all gonna be winning. You guys, this stream is gonna turn into so much winning. You're gonna be tired of how much we're winning.
Do you want me to fix this?
No.
All right. Kyle's just mad that he can't do it.
Keith, after this whole marathon is done, you're welcome to take extra time with my setup. I'll walk out of the room. You can stay here by yourself, and you can get it all working, and then you can apologize when you can't do it the way you think you can do it.
Really, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it at my house so that we can get it working there. And then, once I get it working there, then we can take a look at your thing. Kyle, we're talking about systemic issues here. Can't be fixed by electing a president. You've got to fix it from the ground up, not from the top down. This has to be a grassroots movement to get your audio working.
Okay, hey, can you hear me? Can they still not
Is
hear
the
me?
sync fixed?
Oh my god.
No. But my idea here is now that I've got ideally some kind of game sound happening, I'm going to try to switch to the black magic. We're going to see how that goes.
Got it. And folks, if you say, what do Keith and Kyle need my money for?
Hello?
It's so that we don't have shit like this happening.
Yeah, so like
in the middle of the stream.
you might notice that I keep using the phrase "use the black magic" like as if I'm literally talking about meddling in the dark
arts.
magic,
Yes,
the dark
this
arts.
is-
Okay.
Like,
This is exactly what
it's basically that dangerous.
This is
like,
where-
it could go so wrong.
This is exactly what Mad Eye Moody warned us about.
People are saying John's a little loud.
Hi.
John's gone.
No, I'm back.
Yep,
Wait, did John come back
John
from
came back.
laundry?
John's back. Thank you.
I'm gonna do my
right,
one-man
because
monologue
turning
that
it
I've been
down
practicing
in
now.
Voice meter probably doesn't change it at all in Skype because it's grabbing the Skype out of the Windows
okay.
audio, not out of the thing. Probably.
Kyle,
I don't know.
in a medium as rapidly expanding and evolving and as social as the Let's Play medium, I think that we've got to learn to move forward and evolve in ways that we didn't think that we needed to before, and we need to build our whole system around the capability of Voice Meter to allow very easy audio grabbing and sharing via Skype, which is not the system that you have in place.
Culture
I
Net Coin
can't
says
hear
this is
y'all
a very
anymore.
Art Nouveau stream method. How does...
I would call it pointillism, and if you don't see the direct comparison, you're a plebe.
John can't hear us anymore because I closed Voice Meter because I was like, what do we need this for? And closed
Oh,
it.
I
And
can
forgot
hear you
that's
now.
how John can
Okay.
hear us.
Yeah. Can John also hear the game? Because that's very important.
John, you can hear the game, correct?
John, true or false?
No,
you can
I
hear the
can't.
game.
Can't hear the game.
Plomp just subscribed on GameWisp because they saw what we were doing
Thank
here
you,
and went,
Plumpka.
that's what I want to support.
This is exactly what your money goes towards. It goes towards stuff like this not happening because we can afford to take the time. That's really what it boils down to. We can't afford to take the time to
Guys-
find out what's wrong with Kyle's setup.
Real quick, guys, does John, is his volume level good? And also, is the game volume
And also,
level
are
good?
we okay?
Guys, are we cool?
Are we cool?
They can hear the game, but it's very low.
Very low. How about John?
Which is
Can
what
John
I
hear the game?
expected. How about a little bit of that?
How about a little bit of this?
All right. Someone asked if we were going to drink Soylent on stream. I forgot. I meant to ask you to bring some because really that would be the best way to stay nourished during the marathon is Soylent.
That's true.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
actually super true.
Let's fucking do this.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Let's fucking do this shit.
Wait, you guys can't hear me.
Guys, are we good? Come on.
That's the. I want to say. Let's see. I just want to look on GameWisp real quick. I think that right now we have 100 and
Look at this.
what?
Look,
What, that box?
this small one is
Mommy?
the black magic that's getting the pass-through from the Elgato, and it's less delayed than the Elgato itself.
Wake up!
Man, there's something gotta be something wrong with the Elgato. Like we must have some setting all fucked up.
No, I
You just think that's how it
I
is?
was looking at the patch notes for Xbox recently, and it kind of mentioned like delay issues with the Elgato.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's an XSplit issue. Oh, it's an XSplit issue.
I think it's more an Elgato issue.
Mommy!
It doesn't sound. It sounds like if XSplit updated and it fucked up the Elgato.
Oh no,
That's
like,
an XSplit
No,
issue.
it wasn't like this is a new issue. It's update. It's like this is an ongoing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad that I didn't get the Elgato because I was gonna get the Elgato HD60. Which I didn't get. I opted for talking again about the studio that I'm making in my apartment, my new apartment, which I love. Kyle, do you like my home?
Silence on the set, please. Everyone in the chat,
Stop talking.
is the game audio sounding okay right now? Other than maybe being too loud. Okay, it's saying very, very loud. Game audio is so loud.
Can you guys hear me yet?
How about now?
Hey,
Also,
I can
John,
hear you
really,
now. Can
really
you hear
do.
me?
Oh, God, I can only fix so many things.
Can
guys.
you? Is it
Hey.
funny? And I'm genuinely asking, is it funny that each stream that we do actually gets worse in terms of technical issues?
Yes.
Okay, good. As long as it's funny. And I think people who have been here for... Because our first stream was so smooth.
Oh, you know what I just thought we could have done as a
What?
stopgap to hear John? Just turn up my speakers. just like
Just turn up the speakers a little bit. Yeah.
I'm here now. How do I sound? Hi.
Oh, hi, John.
Hi, John.
You can hear me. Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
I just turned up my speakers. Now what we're gonna do, John? I'm gonna plug a thing into the speakers.
Now, Kyle, could
Oh,
I...
you just
plug
cut out.
the
Wait,
other end
wait.
That's actually exactly what I was going to say. I'm glad we're on the same page.
into the Inspire, and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna hear you.
Great. That's a great idea, Kyle, that we both had simultaneously.
Wait, so you guys
And I'm
can
being
hear
real
me?
about that. John, we can't hear you right now? We can't...
John, we can't hear you right now. Please stop.
John, we do have the ability to hear you, but we're turning you down so that we can get you like in our headphones and not just as a floating voice in the room. Wait, hold on. That's how normal sound goes. So anyway, the thing I was going to say is that on when you subscribe to contentburger.biz, that's the thing, you can cancel at any time. So if you're worried about like, I don't want to be locked into $3 or $6 or $9, those are different levels. $3 or $6 or $9 every month. You're not locked into anything. You can cancel whenever you want. You could do it for a month. You could do it for 6 months. You could do it for the rest of your life. But my goal today is to get to 150 subscribers, which right now we are at 138. So that's the goal. I think that's a soft goal, Kyle. You think so? You think I'm?
I think it's a reasonable goal.
I think it's a totally reasonable goal. 12. I would guess that would be 13 more because I guess Plump just subscribed. So and I will count that into the.
Can you guys hear me now?
So that's
Can you hear me now?
Kyle. That's
Can you
less
hear me
than a
now?
cup of coffee from Starbucks.
Hi. Hi.
Or maybe it's a little bit more, but it's definitely less than a latte. So, and I'm not going to tell you, Kyle, a lot of people, they say like, hey, skip getting a coffee one day a month. No, get the coffee. This is just one more thing, right? Like you can afford to get one more coffee a month.
How many coffees is too many coffees, though?
Okay.
Tell them that I'm trying something.
Kyle is trying something. He says, pass the message along. You can go to contentburger.biz.
Listen, everyone go to content.
Anyway, Kyle, I would love to accept your offer to get my hands dirty and fix this setup of yours.
Listen to me.
Because I believe I can
Everyone.
do it. I believe in miracles.
Hey, everyone
Since
say
came
cookie
along.
if you can hear me.
Let's play the game. Play the game, yeah. That's music.
All right, I don't think y'all can hear me, so because you didn't say cookie.
I don't know if you know this. I can no longer hear the game.
Oh wait, no, they can hear me.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
the
on
delay
purpose?
is just longer than I
Got it.
thought.
I'm going to go to the chat real quick. I
Listen,
only have
everyone
access
go
to the chat via my phone,
contentburger.biz,
which is why I
because
haven't been
that
reading a lot
website
from
is
it
where
today.
It
Um,
is.
Although the chat, Kyle, has a reputation of thinking that we never read the chat ever, which is not true. We do read it. We just don't read from it.
Wait,
lot.
so they can't hear me, but I can hear. You guys can hear
I just want
me.
to pull the room, see how
So that
you
means
guys
I
think
can
things are
tell you
going.
to say weird shit in chat, and they'll have no idea why. If they're even
Cowboy
looking
Dan
at
says,
chat,
"Hey
is the
Keith,
thing.
hey Cowboy Dan."
Can you hear the game now? No. Can you hear the game now?
Still no. Also, the game's disappeared.
No, it's just black.
No, I can't hear.
All right,
You can't hear it.
if you can
That
hear
sounds
me,
like a lie. Why
say
lie?
garbanzo beans.
Now?
No,
What are you talking about?
still can't.
How about now?
No,
You're lying.
I'm not.
Oh, wait. No. What?
Yeah, none of this is doing anything.
What the fuck?
What
oh,
the
wait. Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Good?
Yep, totally good.
I feel so powerful
That's
right
loud
now. If
now.
you can hear me,
Okay,
say
well, what about
contentburger.biz.
That's a little bit loud still, but you did change it. That's went louder.
Yeah.
There we go. That's good.
Something a little bit like that.
Yeah, something a little bit like
You're
that.
talking about systemic changes, and that's what I just did.
Yeah.
And fucking killing it. 2016.
Do you think that you just made a permanent change?
Yeah.
Did we listen to Jordan Jesse Go?
I have not, but I did listen to an episode at the beginning of the year. Get
him.
John, where are you?
Yo, I'm here.
John.
Can you hear me?
John!
I'm
John.
here. Yeah, I'm here. Oh my god.
John!
Yeah.
He made a noise, but I can't hear him.
Can you turn up just Skype in for us?
Let's see here.
Thank you everybody in the chat for linking contentburger.biz and fuckdads.com. That's a great website to go to pay me and not Kyle money. If you want to go, how do I give Keith money but not Kyle? That's how to do it.
How?
Fuckdads.com. You could also go to hayt.me.
Hey,
let me
can
see
you hear
here.
me now?
Kyle, you
Okay.
did a recording with me for How Are You Today, last week, and that was really funny. Did I tell you that?
The How Are You Today thing?
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah, I'm
tweeted that
talking
it was
now.
funny, but in person you
hold
did
on,
not
hold
tell
on.
me it was
Hey,
funny.
hey,
I actually
hey.
came away from it thinking that you didn't
Yes,
like it.
I
very
No,
much.
I thought it was hysterical.
Oh, okay,
Still
good.
Yeah, I know. Well, you told me
talking
to
for
pretend
them
that I
to
didn't like
test.
it. I cut that out of the episode.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But you told me, you said, pretend that you hate this or something. You said,
I think you were
like,
too
don't
convincing.
play along.
I think you were too convincing.
Yeah, no, I loved it. I thought it was hilarious.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I did. I thought it was super funny.
Hey, hey.
But that episode was supposed to come out 2 days after we recorded it. But I had a couple guests drop out of recording at the last minute. So I've got to get them back on to actually do a segment.
Let me spring.
So this is literally the only time that an episode is late because of other reasons than me. Is this time here?
Other words, please be true.
Guys, I know this seems crazy right now that we've been trying to fix our screen for an hour and not playing video games, but I'm telling you right now, we're going to look back on this in 18 hours and laugh.
Because we
We're gonna
have
laugh.
nothing left to do.
Yeah.
We've been ruined.
Oh, by the way, I should
says
take...
I've listened to every How Are You Today episode 20 times. That's a ringing endorsement. If you haven't listened to my podcast, of which there are 3 episodes
Oh, yeah.
of How Are You Today, it is very, very funny.
Definitely do that.
they call the Sandman. Tiptoes to my
I'm
room
taking
every
the
night.
delay off of everything because we don't need
Just
it
to
anymore because
sprinkle
we're in a
stardust
post
into
El
whisper.
Gato world where we don't need that shit.
No, we don't.
Everything. is
Now,
all-
why the fuck can I not hear fucking Jon fucking Davies? What is that?
What is that? Do you think it's because we turned the volume for the game so far down that it turned John's...
No, they're on separate channels. John's all the way up. Can't hear that
reason
shit.
Do you think John's not talking?
No, he was. He was talking.
No, I'm talking a lot.
Here's a test.
I'm
Can't
singing
hear,
under
can't hear
them
the.
just
I'm
so
testing
they
computer
can test
sound
me.
now. Not
Do we
hearing it.
is one of the things not plugged in correctly, or is it turned down in the volume mixer?
Okay, but
No, I'm doing like the test the speakers, like the little. Ding.
No, that's what I mean. Like the cord that is plugging the sound in from the computer to the thing is that a secure connection on both ends, and
Yes.
also is the headphone
Yes.
mixer turned up for that channel. Can you just double check for me, sweetie?
I'm eating a pumpkin bar from Trader Joe's.
Someone said John has a lovely singing voice, so I'm glad that John is trying to entertain the people. It's Monktastic says, I love how they seem to be deriving AV setup from first principles. I'd love to know what that means.
What is first principle?
Yeah, I don't know.
Number one Andy fan. I don't see why
I can tell you
not.
that my first principal was Mr. Boehner. No, Mr. Boner. What?
So glad that you.
Something takes a part of me. You wanna see the light. I go down the stream.
By the way, I also love the.
I just
It might have been Boehner. God, I can't remember. It was a long time ago. I was very young. He was a nice guy. Assistant principal, Mr. Good, also my music teacher. He was okay. Yeah, he was fine.
Oh, I can't believe I'm trying to play corn.
Actually, he was super bad, but not super bad. The movie was actually pretty good.
Some mountain goats, huh? I can probably do some mountain goats.
There he is. John, are you talking about the mountain goats?
I was taking song requests.
Wait,
I'll stop.
hold
doing
on.
it
You're
now.
staticky. What did you say?
I said I was taking song requests
Okay, for singing.
because I kept playing guitar.
Do you want to sing
because
Garden Grove for me?
What? Garden Crow?
Oh wait, okay.
Wait, can you guys
you're-
not hear me again?
You're kind of staticky. I think Kyle's fidgeting with the settings. I can hear you right
Oh my
now.
God.
Speak some more.
Hey.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out a little bit. It's Kyle's fault.
Hey,
He'll
I'm
fix
here,
it.
I'm here. Something takes a part of me. You wanna see the light?
Yeah, I just want to confirm, Kyle. John has just been singing. Just been singing songs. People have been giving him requests. It's totally fine. It's fine with me. If listen, if you like John's, he's playing his guitar too. That's nice. If you like John's
'cause I have
playing, maybe
nothing
throw a
fucking
bug or
else
two in
to
the
do.
tip jar. Say that it's for John, and we might give it to him. Kyle's shaking his head no. I'm saying there's probably like a 25% chance we'll give it to him. Or you can throw a goat if you be inspired. Go to
I can do a
Content
mountain
Burger
goat
Pits.
song.
Throw a goat.
Hold on.
Throw a goat.
I
Hey, you can
actually
hear me now?
missed out, John. I want you to hear your
What?
feedback on this. Can I,
Yeah?
John, do some talking?
Wait, you can hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, can't hear you. Oh, it's those chords are just shitty. Is that what it is?
Best ever death metal band out of Denton. Well, in time, but they'll live and outpace you. Hail Satan. That's all.
Stereo plugs and mono holes.
Wait, hold on.
Can you just plug one of them in? No.
Oh wait. Okay. What I can do is.
We can't hear you right now, John. God, this is good
Yeah?
content.
Oh, this is great.
I like
Okay,
that this stream.
wait.
A lot of our other streams is like
Best
watch
ever
us have
death
fun and donate
metal
because of
band out
that.
of
And I thought that this stream was
We're
like
a
watch
couple
me
of
be
guys,
terrified of games
friends
and
since
donate
grade
because
school.
of that. But
One was
actually,
named
it's
Cyrus,
like
and the other was Jeff.
what like
They
donate.
practiced twice a week in Jeff's bedroom.
I was just playing the
Best
Mountain
ever
Goats.
death metal band out of Denton.
Hey, John,
Never
way to
settled
play the
on
most
it.
obvious possible Mountain Goats song.
Because I haven't listened to them in years.
Oh, John's gone.
Oh. I don't think that's the most obvious Mountain Goat song. Maybe to you and me. I don't know if you can.
All right,
even
looks
hear
like you
me
just have
at
to
this
fidget
point.
with it till you get it.
Yeah.
Maybe try putting something on it, like to weigh it down. Let me finagle that around.
No, I don't need you.
I'm cutting in.
No, get the fuck
Excuse
out of
me,
here.
I'm
Get the
cutting in.
fuck out of here.
Check this out. I know how to do this shit.
No, don't fucking ruin my mixer. There's a $250 mixer. Get the fuck away from
Trust me. Give me that thing. Give me that thing.
Get it. Get away.
Give me that thing.
No means no.
Give me
no
that
means
thing.
no.
I got
no
the thing.
means no.
He
Stop
hit it into my hands. Please, for the love of God, let me try this. I have an idea. I have a real idea.
No.
Give. Here.
Wait.
I don't know any cake.
There we go. That was so much easier than you were making it. Why did you do that? John, we can hear you. John, we can hear you. John, stop it. John, I think now John can't hear us.
spilled Monster.
You're the spill guy now.
Yeah.
John, can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit.
Can you hear me? Is it worse than before?
Oh no, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You sound pretty good. What's
Are we there?
We're there. Kyle's just cleaning up some monster that he
Wow.
spilled. Yeah, we're ready to
Only
do
took
this.
about 40 minutes.
I know,
Jesus
actually,
Christ, I
so
only got
guys,
about 20 minutes
Guys,
left.
was that so fucking hard?
Was that so hard?
That was like nothing.
That was like nothing. Content
Guys,
worker
that
got this.
only took literally an hour. Fucking relax.
Yeah, fucking right. We're going for 24 hours. Sorry that you missed out on
sorry.
1/24.
Did you
of
think
content.
all 24 were going to be us playing games? Grow up.
Grow up. Hey, life's not fair. Can I tell you that that's like my least favorite thing that people say?
Yeah.
It's like hazing at like in like what's the thing? What's the where?
College.
Yeah. Fraternity, that's what I was thinking of, or sororities, any of it. Greek life, it's like that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna haze you because it happened to me, and so fuck you.
Isn't there like a Greek yogurt brand that
Hashtag Greek life?
that their slogan is that you should Greek life, which I think is really funny. If that's true, that's funny.
I don't know if that's
Wait, so
true.
you-
They're not saying
You
like,
guys
"Hey
can hear
guys,
me now,
Greek
yeah?
life."
Yes, yeah, we can
like
hear you,
we're
John.
we're in
Oh my
favor
God.
of
We're
a
just
Greek
ignoring
life.
you.
We're saying
Yeah.
you should
John,
use
shut up. I'm talking to Kyle.
use our yogurt to Greek your life.
John, what do you think about the phrase "life's like when people say it's not fair," and that people go, "Life's not fair."
CoolGary.net is saying hello to me and not Keith. Hi, CoolGary.net.
Fuck
I
you,
think the life's not
CoolGary.net.
fair phrase is a fucking cop out.
CoolGary.net is
Yeah.
very cool.
I would roll my eyes at anyone who says that seriously.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, life's not fair, so I'm just gonna perpetrate that idea into your life. Like, I'm gonna be unfair to you because I have the idea that life's not fair. Instead of trying to fix it, I'm just gonna do it to other people. It's crazy.
Yeah, I
It's a
don't get
crazy
down
way
with
to
that
live, John.
Ideology.
Yeah, more like idiotology. Am I right?
Oh!
This is cutting commentary, biting satire, social satire.
Biting.
John, what have you been up to? Why are you playing?
wait.
Why are you
What
playing?
have I been up to?
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Did you not want to
I
mention?
don't know, just working. I'm actually coming home for a week tomorrow, so you guys should have the stream
Ooh,
later.
damn.
Well, we're still going to be
maybe-
doing it tomorrow.
Yeah, we are going to be doing it tomorrow. We're
I'm
going
gonna be home at like 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night.
Okay, well then you fucked up.
Sorry, real quick, Keith. Did you not want to tell me that the game audio is echoing?
I could not hear it echoing. It was not echoing when I could hear it. Are people in the chat saying that?
No, I'm saying that.
I don't hear it echoing. It's pretty quiet for me now. At least compared to John's voice. Oh yeah, I can hear it now.
So
I had-
how are you guys
Unless
doing?
that's... Someone's asking, is the audio and video out of sync? The game audio isn't out of sync.
Oh, I still have no game audio, by the way.
What? Jonathan,
Yeah.
come on,
Open up voice
John.
meter. Let me just take a look at.
Can you
Let me
guys
just
hear
take a
my
quick.
downstairs neighbor yelling?
No.
No.
Do you want to transcribe it for us?
I wouldn't say it's words.
Oh, it's not words. It's just yelling.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
at the Dodgers game.
John, I've got an idea. Of...
I mean, I don't need the game audio.
He doesn't need the game audio,
He doesn't
guys.
need the game
he doesn't
audio,
need
guys.
it.
Grow
I
up,
can kinda
okay?
pick up on
Life's
what's going
not
on.
fair.
I suppose, but I don't have any video on Skype either.
Yeah, we can fix that pretty easily.
Someone says the webcams are totally out of sync. Let me see here.
I mean, game audio would be nice, but if it's going to take another hour to get in, then whatever.
John, are you still doing like Hollywood stuff?
I'm kind of in between jobs, one might say.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I remember the last time that we talked, your boss was like not paying you.
Yeah, well, I technically don't work for her anymore.
Okay. Well, I would.
so-
When you said in between jobs, I imagined that you were not working for her.
Right. So I'm looking for other music work while still, working at the restaurant.
Okay. Was not being paid part of why you're in between jobs?
Let's just say that there are a lot of problems with how the entertainment industry works and how it favors people who are privileged and wealthy. And I think long story short, I guess this doesn't matter because no one related to this industry is going to be listening to this podcast. Fingers crossed. Famous last words, but she basically replaced me with someone who she could pay less and work more hours.
Probably a Mexican, right? Taking all our jobs.
Oh, that's some locker room talk right there.
Well done.
No, it was
John,
someone
you're running
who
for Trump, right? We're all just wait.
Just to be
Plead the
clear.
Just to be clear,
Plead
we're
the fifth.
all of us here voting for Trump, right?
Hey, John.
Yeah.
John, are
That's a
you
joke. None of us are doing
fucking
that.
ready? I'm sorry, Keith.
Sorry.
I apologize.
I
Are
just-
you fucking ready to get your ass blasted with some fucking game audio right now?
Fuck yes.
How's that do you?
Oh my god.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Kyle, can I say nice job?
You may certainly say that.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Who's gonna subscribe to Content Burger for Kyle doing such a nice job? John, I know that you're subscribed.
They're saying the videos are out of sync. I can't. If you're saying like the webcams are out of sync, I got nothing for you guys.
Yeah.
That's just how it do.
If the audio, if our audio and the game audio and the game video are all working, that's fine. That's enough.
Is the game audio out of sync with the game? Because that's the problem. And John, is the game audio too loud for you, or is it good?
Game audio is pretty good for me right now.
Okay, we're just gonna leave that there. Let's just get into it and see if it seems too echoey or whatever.
Can I get some live, non-delayed video in my Skype stream? Is that possible?
Ooh, that might be possible.
It is possible. You can share
Let's
screen.
give it a little tickle. There you go.
Wait, you didn't
Oh,
do it.
I
It's
feel
webcam.
tickled.
It's
I
the
feel
web-
tickled right now.
Oh, okay. Wait, the webcam of us?
No, like
The webcam of
webcam of Skype is
Got it.
the feed from XSplit.
Yes, got it. What's up?
Hey.
Just waiting for my controller to turn on. Hey, everybody!
Hey, everybody.
Welcome
we're
to
back.
Welcome to the start of the stream,
welcome to
part 2.
early Xbox 360 video game Dead Rising.
Yes. Now,
This came out, I'm gonna say 7 to 8 months into the life of the Xbox 360. I would say one of the first big games that you could easily say couldn't have been done on an earlier console.
I'm going to say this was actually a launch title. I know that's not true, but
You're just
am
gonna,
going to
you
say
are
it.
going to say
I
it.
am going to say it, yeah.
I'm going to come right out and say this, that I've never even seen one of these games being played, let alone play one of them myself. So
Now, John,
It's all right.
If it's all right, yeah. Can I give you a quick summary of what this game sort of is about?
Oh,
I mean, I think I can probably pick up on it.
No, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Because I don't know if I told you, we're live streaming, and so we have an audience of people. And so I'm
Right.
going to tell you how this game is played.
They're all single location games, as I understand.
No, they're not all single location games.
get
This
your
one-
head out of your ass,
Get your head out of
Jonathan.
your ass. Your rank ass.
Wait, shh.
But doesn't one take place in a shopping mall?
Yeah, and the town that it's
Guys,
in.
I need you to be quiet.
Willamette. I know that.
John, are you not hearing my voice? Are you just ignoring it on purpose?
Nice Darwinia icon there.
Thank you. That's pretty good. Well
Gamer
done.
score 25.95.
Yeah, come on.
Get your head out of your ass.
Thank you, Jasmine. I don't know what that is supposed to be about, but I'm pretty sure it's weird and gross.
Do you not like being called mommy?
How do I fix this fucking echo?
I'm
Mother Frogger.
I'm fine with it. If it's not happening in the stream of the recording, whatever.
No, I think it is.
Are you sure that it doesn't just do that?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, there you go. Nailed it.
Well, I guess we don't even need this one then.
Hey,
All right,
John,
we're
you
good.
still there?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right,
The
great.
echo is
making
just
sure.
for us, but it's fixed now.
It's fixed now. Okay. So, John, the way this game is played is you're a photographer in a mall.
Oh, and then you take pictures of the ghosts, and then that's how you kill them.
No. You're thinking of Frogger. And so you're
thinking of Pokemon Snap.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you're thinking of Pokemon Snap.
I was actually
no, sorry.
referring
You're thinking of
to Fatal
Game Boy
Frame,
Camera. You go into this
Fatal
mall,
Frame.
and oops, they're all zombies. Oops, all zombies.
Let's just fucking watch the cutscene, please.
And so you find
Shut the
stuff
fuck up.
on the ground, and you whack the zombies with it, and you take pictures of their underwear.
Keith, he's covered wars, you know. Show some respect.
I think it's Frank.
These are pretty good graphics for Xbox
Don't-
360.
You don't have to. You don't have to flatter the game, John. It's fine.
Yeah.
What if I want to?
So,
I like the idea. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite piece of cognitive dissonance. Is that he got a tip that something weird was happening in this small town, and like nobody else knows about it for 3 days.
It was a different time back then.
well, I think
Keith.
it's
You
like
just-
quarantine.
You don't remember.
or
You were
something.
too young.
There's like a blackout, like the government cover up something. I
But
think.
like only one guy heard about it and wanted to go.
Keith,
He's covered wars.
I'm sorry, but I just gotta say,
Yeah.
right here with me in the room right now, you're being a little too loud for me,
Nicole?
and I'm gonna ask you to please
There
turn
you go,
turn
good
down
boy.
a notch. Because right now you're yelling and it's hurting my ears.
Candy corn? Here you go. Here you go.
See, government.
G-Man.
What? I just started
Yeah,
seeing.
looks like it.
I just started seeing a new therapist recently,
How's that going?
and they're asking me all these questions about like, have you ever heard things that aren't there, seen things that aren't there, blah blah blah. And it reminded me of another time in the past where I was just starting to see a therapist for the first time, and they asked me that question. It was like, have you ever like had the sense that you're like being followed by somebody or something? And I was like, no. Well, except for the black helicopters, but those follow everybody. Something like that. It was really, like, I was just so proud of myself for
That's
saying
very
that.
funny. Did they laugh or
The
were they
thing is-
concerned?
Yeah, they laughed.
In Los Angeles, that is actually true. Because there are always helicopters overhead, and it's pretty creepy.
We've got
Not
we got
always,
another two Game Wisp subscribers.
Oh, thank you guys.
Yeah, so we got
It's because of my singing.
is it? Oh, is it John?
Is it John?
Is it John?
Is it Jonathan?
Is it?
Is it?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like that
Yeah.
bit, you can go to Content Burger. So, John,
Keith.
I recently had the opportunity to go to a Mountain Goat show.
Okay.
Who I love. I love the Mountain Goats. I bought the tickets and everything, and then they're like, it's like one of my favorite bands. And then I was feeling like I just was so exhausted that day that I skipped it. I was just like, I can't deal with going to this show. And now I'm very upset that I did that. Now that it's
That
the
usually
version of me from the
happens.
future. I
often
hate
do that.
I
Yeah.
hate concerts. Like
Yeah.
I hate them. And all I wanted to do was go and see one of my I'll say conservatively top 10, but most likely top 5 favorite bands of all time. And just like skipped it because I was like, I don't like concerts.
See, I do that, but I don't pay for the ticket beforehand. I'll just go like, I don't want to go tonight, and I haven't bought a ticket. But if I bought a ticket, that's
Well,
what
I wouldn't
locks
have
me
been
in.
I wouldn't have been able to not buy a ticket. It's a Mountain Goat show.
That seems very at odds with the fact that you chose not to go.
Well, I bought the tickets like months earlier, like 2 months earlier. So the version of me from from 2 months prior was like, oh, I'm definitely going to go to this. I don't care that I don't like concerts. I'm for sure going to go. And then 2 months later, I'm like that money's imaginary at this point because I spent it 2 months ago and I don't like concerts and I'm just going to skip it.
You're that kind of sucks for you as a person.
Yeah. Do you like concerts, Kyle? What's
No,
the last concert you've been to?
I've only been
And can you be interesting about it?
the last concert I went to was OK Go, which I've seen twice because Nicole loves OK Go. I mean, I'm not like I dislike OK Go, but
Right.
like if I had, it's like basically the only two rock shows that I've been to, and it's just weird that it's like a band that I just think is pretty good,
Right.
and not like my favorite band or whatever. But the first time we saw it, I was standing the whole time because that's what you do at a rock club.
God, that's the worst,
and
right?
it was the fucking worst.
It's
I
terrible.
hated every
There are
second
people
of
that
it.
are just fine with that.
Yeah. Well, I just have really shitty feet and legs and knees, and my body hates standing still. Like, walking around for a few hours is fine. Standing still for a few hours
Agreed.
is like I can barely walk after that.
Totally agree. John, your take on standing still.
Well, here's the thing. I almost stood for a movie the other night.
Ugh.
So there was a screening of this movie called The Taste of Cherry by the Iranian director Abbas Kiarostami, and I'm like, I've never seen this movie, and I'd really like to. So I was like, okay, I'll go. It was playing at USC with like a panel of a film critic and a director and the actor from the movie. I'm like, that sounds cool. I'll go. And I got there, and since I'd never been there before, it took me a while to find parking, and I got in there late. And the line was taking so long because they were like checking the reservations in. The guy was like, "All right, we're gonna let you all in because this is taking too long, but yeah, we don't really have enough space, so some of you are gonna have to be standing room." I'm like, I really want to stand for this movie? So like, I
can't believe
left the place.
I can't believe
then
you
I went
drove
back
all
in.
the way to the University of South Carolina from Los Angeles just to see a movie, and then you didn't see it.
Keith, that was a real zinger. That was a real zinger.
Thank you. I don't know what you mean because I'm convinced that what you did was drive to the University of South Carolina.
But yeah, I actually sat on the floor for the panel, and half the people left, and I just got a seat anyways. But I almost was confronted with the reality of standing for a movie.
That sounds
Perfect.
terrible. Because a movie that doesn't even have like the energy of like a music show.
Right.
Perfect.
And that was the logic I had in my mind. I was like, well, I'd stand for like 3 hours at like a show with like all the acts combined. I could stand for an hour and a half movie.
You're a music guy, John. You like going to concerts?
Sometimes. If they like start on time and they're like very on time about all the acts going on,
listen to this
and if they have seating, preferably, I like seating.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're not going to a Guns N' Roses show anytime soon.
Here's the thing for me is that like number one, don't like crowds. I don't even like people.
Yeah.
So like a crowd is a lot of people. I don't like that. So I don't like that part of it. And then I also don't like standing. And then on top of that, it's like I like this band, so I want to be able to like hear the shit that's going on in the song. And I feel like going to a concert is the worst way to experience a band's music because it's like drowned out by yelling and also shitty sound systems and also like you're hundreds of yards away sometimes.
I mean, I have a lot of friends that
Frank
get excited
West.
for like super big shows. They're like, "Oh my god, I'm going to Coachella. I'm going to Desert Days or whatever to see Paul McCartney and Roger Waters." I'm like, that sounds like miserable unless you get there like 6 hours early so you can guarantee a spot right up front. Otherwise,
I'm
you're
gonna
just
drive
looking
to
at a
the
screen
desert.
from, like,
I'm gonna drive to the desert, wait 6 hours, stand and watch Paul McCartney in 2015. I'm imagining this was last year. I know what
no,
year
this
it
was
is.
last weekend.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 2016.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
No, I can't imagine waiting any amount of time to see Paul McCartney in 2016.
Hey, people love it. People love it.
Did you see that? Frank West just jumped out of that helicopter. That's dope.
But I mean, like
That's
small
dope.
little like
That-
cool
yeah, that's
shows
dope.
and like weird places with seats. Those are pretty chill.
So I talked about how the OK Go show I went to, where I had to stand like you would normally have to do, and it was the worst. Went back to the same place, but this time, and this one's key, with very pregnant girlfriend, she got like the handicap seating. So we were like up on a balcony that was right over the stage and we could sit down the whole time. And that was the dopest.
What venue was this?
I don't know. Something in Boston.
Chat is talking about St. Vincent right now. Apparently she's now dating Kristen Stewart.
Hi.
Hey, Austin.
Hey, Austin Walker.
What do you think about St.
Hey,
Vincent?
Austin.
What do you think about St. Vincent dating Kristen Stewart? Go.
Wait, is that happening?
Yeah, that's
That is
apparently.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
There's
Says John.
paparazzi photos of them smooching.
That's a good pairing. That's like a power couple.
That's
She has a type.
I don't
Yeah.
even know who that person who's not Kristen Stewart is that you're talking
Musician.
St. Vincent is like a fucking great musician.
yeah.
about. All right.
Canonizing everything.
Hey, Austin.
Hey.
Congrats on your newly announced website, Waypoint.
Yeah, thank you.
That was
very much.
today. That happened today.
Editor-in-chief,
I
right?
announced it. Editor-in-chief. Well, I've been editor-in-chief of Vice Gaming, which
Yeah.
is like sort of a thing, but it's less of a thing than Waypoint is, which is going to be a real full site that people can come to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tweet that I'm on.
Do you want
It's got
some
colors.
candy corn?
Do you want some candy corn?
Oh yeah, sure. Just put that through the old monitor.
What do you think about candy corn, and how do you think it compares to pumpkin mallow creams? Kyle literally just
Wait.
threw it hard enough at his TV that he flinched.
Well, it did one of those things where it hit the screen and like 50% of the screen flashed white, and I was like, oh god, I just broke my TV.
This was the timing of like, should I do this thing to, oh god, I made a mistake, was almost as quick as like, is this stove hot?
I come down on the pumpkin mallow cream side of things.
Right,
what
pumpkin
it's
mallow
Pumpkin
cream for
mallow
sure.
cream.
Ugh.
I don't know
It's-
what
Ugh.
Okay, have you seen? Okay, Austin, have you ever seen something and gone, "Oh, that's a candy corn pumpkin"?
Oh yeah, those are called
That's-
pumpkin mallow cream.
It's not candy corn; it's a mallow cream. It's a very slightly
Mallow
different
cream?
thing.
Guys, first of all, I can't tell if this is a bit or not, but it is exactly the fucking same as candy corn.
It's
Yeah,
not.
It's the same as
Hold,
candy corn.
hold on. Check out the fucking bloom on my wrist, could you please?
That's a bloom. That's good bloom.
Look at that. Look at the arm hair. That's some good early.
you're not gonna get that on PS2.
You're not gonna get that on PS2.
Look at the fucking way Frank West walks. It's so absurd. He runs like he's got a load in his pants.
All right, you ready? You ready for this?
There are zombies everywhere, wouldn't you? We all just got quiet, huh?
Yeah, sorry, I'm googling
all
mallow
thinking
cream.
about-
I have to read the entry to prove that it's not the same thing. Candy pumpkin. Here we go.
I thought it was a screen. That loading screen was tiny on my screen. I thought it was from No Man's Sky. I thought it was the hanger from No Man's Sky. I was very confused.
A candy pumpkin is considered a mellow cream by confectioners since the candy has a marshmallow flavor. Sometimes called a candy corn's first cousin, candy pumpkins are made through a starch casting process similar to that for candy corn.
Since when does it have a marshmallow taste?
It has a very slight marshmallow flavor.
No.
It's a mellow
I feel
cream.
like
It's
I
not
feel like it
my
just kind of
fault.
has. I feel like it just has a different flavor though because the ratio of
Yeah.
surface area to actual volume is like larger or
Yeah.
smaller,
It is
whatever.
it is a subtle but different flavor. It is the. I mean, you're right. It's very much like a candy corn.
Okay,
But I cannot emphasize enough that it is a different.
Keith,
thing.
I need you to play
Do
this
different
game.
parts of a candy corn taste different?
No, absolutely not.
right?
They
No.
definitely do feel like they taste different. No, they
Yeah,
don't.
like in my memory, they taste
no, I mean, Kyle, you're right. They don't taste like they taste different, but I definitely treat it like they do. Because why else would I bite off the different colors at different points?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Oh my god, I
think it's the
forgot.
coating.
Sorry, real quick. I forgot that Dead Rising has on screen at all times the total number of zombies you've killed, and that's amazing.
This is definitely a different era of video game.
No, I think that was unusual even for its time.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I want to go 1 second. I think John was about to break into something brilliant here.
Okay,
I
John,
just-
please continue.
Were you gonna say that if you shaved off the coating, they would be the same?
No, I'm saying that
Okay.
the coating of I guess the starchy coating, as the Wikipedia was alluding to, does not have the sweetness of the inside, and because there is relatively more coating in the candy corn, it's going to be perceived as less sweet than the pumpkin mallow cream.
I
Correct?
think. Hold
But
on.
what I'm saying is, like,
I don't
if
think
you-
it has a coating. I think it's just made with starch casting, not starch coating.
Okay,
I'm not sure there's a
my
difference.
point still stands though.
Yeah.
All right, I fixed our thing.
All right, great. I'm glad that you fixed the thing that I didn't know was wrong. Give me the controller back. I want to smash these zombies.
All right, go ahead.
When this game came out, I used to try very hard to win this opening segment, and that was a mistake because you can't really. You can't just like kill all the zombies. It's impossible.
Don't they just come? They just respawn, right?
Yeah, there's just infinite them. They're
Yeah.
infinite zombies.
I'm surprised at how many like real people you run into up front. I forgot that there was like.
Oh, it's
Oh,
all
yeah.
it's all about the real people.
Oh, you know what? Does the demo of the game start like 45 minutes into the?
Probably.
Because I never owned
that
this game,
sounds
but I played the demo like 12 times. Because you're just like, hey, you have an hour, go around and smash stuff. And I was like, yeah, I want to smash a couple things.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, like I think all this stuff with people was really like such a defining characteristic for this game and early 360 games in general. It was like, oh wow, like even though this game is basically about killing countless zombies, it also has all of these weird characters who are
Yeah.
all really cartoonish and comical and memorable.
And then Frank West just taking pictures of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this game's
And, like,
all
pile
right,
drivers.
I really
but not
like
any
all
better.
right.
This game's all right, but like, it's all right.
I like how the collective conscience of all video game playing people who played this game kind of all decided at once, like, Frank West is a really dumb character with basically nothing good about him, but we all love him.
Yeah,
Like, everyone
he's
loves
alright.
Frank West for basically no reason.
He's the
He's
Tony
fine.
Soprano of zombie action games.
He's not an anti-hero, but he is like a neutral hero. Like he's like a neutral.
He's just kind of a doofus.
He's like the mellow cream of video game protagonists.
Then
So-
who's the candy corn?
I don't know, Daxter from Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, okay.
Adam
yeah.
Adam Jensen is a candy corn, I would say, maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Which one is
Guys,
that?
I can't follow you on this journey you're going on right now. I have no idea what any of this is
Kyle,
supposed
who's
to
the
mean.
Twix of video game protagonists?
Um,
The fun size Twix.
oh god.
Yeah.
two
No,
of them or
I'll
just
tell
one?
you who. I'll tell you who the Twix of video games is. Hang on.
Austin zeroed in on it because it's the ice climbers.
Damn it.
There it is.
Yeah. This guy's grunting
that-
at me.
Wait, was Twix's selling point in their commercials for years that there were two in the single package?
Yes, yeah, it totally was.
Did that
Wait.
work?
Wait.
I think it did. Yeah.
Wait. What are you talking? Yeah, there's two Twix in a Twix. That's why it's Twix.
Yeah, but a
There's-
Kit Kat doesn't go around saying like, "Oh, there's four. We got four."
No,
now."
no, they do. They say, "Give me a break."
Oh, you're right. They totally do.
They totally do. They're like, "Give me one of them." So
This
they,
is a
yeah,
bad way to sell candy.
yeah, they totally
There's
pretend.
no-
Yeah, number one, they're like, "Hey, buy this candy because it's easier to give it away to people," and then B, like, "Hey, there's more pieces. There's smaller pieces, but there's more
They're
of
smaller
them."
pieces. Like if a Twix
Well,
bar was just
that's
all
like-
of the thing that would fit in there, it would be bigger.
Yeah, it's like a dime advertising itself. It's like it's a better dollar because there's 10 of them. Get dimes. Invest in dimes.
Twix
No, it
are
isn't
pretty.
even that. It's like what if there was a 9-cent coin? And say there's 10 of them. That's
Guys,
better.
Twix are pretty great. I don't know.
I like the taste.
like Twix.
I don't want to say that I don't like the taste because I do like the taste. Which
Twix
sort
is
of
pretty
weapon
good.
should I use up front here?
Oh, it turns out the game audio is distinct by several seconds.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I'm gonna pick up this chair.
that ain't good.
What
Oh,
items?
boy.
Dream.
I really like that squatting animation.
It's a
that
very
he
good
does there,
squat.
pick up
Yeah,
the
no.
chair.
I mean, Frank
That's a
lifts.
good one.
He's a lifter.
Frank. Oh god.
Brian
No,
Reynolds.
no.
Brian, you are. Oh, come on.
Sims is dead.
Oh god, they're all
Todd
dying.
Mandel.
Maybe this is the thing I was trying to do. Actually, in retrospect, I always wanted to save all of these people, and that
Yeah.
was impossible.
Oh, okay,
Does it
sure.
do the name
do I-
is dead thing for the entire game?
Oh yeah, even
How do
when
I
they're not
push them
even
off
near
me?
it.
Austin, before you came on, I was sharing that I have no prior experience with this game. I have never even seen any
Yeah,
of it being
so-
played, so this is
So,
Tell me everything you know about.
All of them are
Hey,
dead. I
all right.
lost them all.
okay, guys.
Kyle's
everything
set
I
up,
know
okay.
is just everything I've seen so far on this stream.
So
There is Frank West.
the hook about Dead Rising is that it is almost like Majora's Mask. It takes place over 3 days, and the clock is constantly moving, and you're trying to. Among other things, you're trying to save the survivors that are trapped in the mall by like escorting them out and like to safety, like on the roof or whatever.
Yeah.
And so what happens is you have to learn that certain survivors are in certain places at certain times. So you have to kind of like create a schedule for yourself about like where you need to be at what time to save what people. And once they die, they're dead for the rest of the game. And like Austin said, it'll give you that alert when someone dies. No matter where you are in the mall, if they just happen to die, it will tell you.
That's Frank's one superpower.
And so
he doesn't know where to be. He just knows when he's failed.
he just knows when they're dead. And so I think that's really the point of this opening section, is just to introduce you to that concept of
player death.
of character
or
death,
NPC
yeah.
death.
Yeah. Is it the case that I might be misremembering this, but like if you start a new game, you get to keep the abilities that you've already kind of unlocked with Frank, so that there's kind of the thing of like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start over, but now I'm
So it's
jacked,
not-
so
yeah,
I
it's
can
not-
probably save more people.
Exactly.
It's like a
You can-
repeated new game plus.
Yeah, you can,
Yes.
and it's a new game plus. You can do it any time.
But the marketing for this game, like the selling point was always like pick up all the stuff,
Yeah.
and just throw it at people. Look at someone and throw things and hit them with anything.
Yeah.
You can pick up
I mean,
stuff.
like,
That was
there were like
definitely
a billion zombies on screen. That was like a big deal.
Yeah.
That was also the big deal. Yeah.
yeah.
Am I dead?
Oh yeah,
you
you
died,
are.
homie.
I don't know how I died. Nobody attacked me.
I think the thing that really
I mean, nobody attacked me just then. A lot of them attacked me
holy
earlier.
shit, Keith!
What?
Everything I say, you talk right over me.
I can't really hear you. Here, I'll let you go. What do you need to say?
I was gonna say.
Wait,
that-
hold on. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say that the thing that really grabbed me about Dead Rising when I first saw it was that it sort of felt like, oh, you're in this big mall, you could go into any of the stores and pick up anything in the store and use it as a weapon. But then, like, in practice, there's only like a few things that are actually effective as weapons, and they're just like 2x4s
And pans.
and pans.
The pans are really good. The benches are pretty good in certain situations.
Yeah, benches are good. You know, like, you can pick up a stack of CDs and throw them like shurikens, but like that's not actually a good weapon, and
Right.
I think that's a real shame.
That's that was a big problem with
Oh, there's a Mega Buster in this game, isn't
Mega.
there?
What is a Mega Buster?
Yeah.
It's Mega Man's
Oh,
laser
yeah.
arm.
There's a little shooter thing.
So I'm being told that the game audio is several seconds out of sync with the video. Can anyone confirm this?
Austin, you've got screen share, right?
Yeah, I'm watching that screen share.
Okay, cool. Sometimes Skype is weird about being good about that. Or
Skype is
anything.
really just general.
Yeah.
Um,
Kyle, I think the thing that you tried to use to fix it before now will work. That we're not using the...
what does that mean?
Remember when you went in and you tried to delay one of them, but that just made it worse? I
Yeah.
think now that we're not using the Elgato, I think that will actually do something.
I guess maybe.
Oh, I found these people.
I like the look of Otis.
Maybe I'm just gonna try pulling the stream up on my phone and listening to it that way. We'll see how it sounds.
Is this one of those zombie games where they like pretend that they don't know what a zombie is?
I don't think so.
Okay, because that's almost all zombie.
Like
things.
as soon as you walked in there, that guy jumped in your face and was like, "There be zombies," and he's
Oh, I
like,
didn't see
"Zombies,
that.
what?" Bleep?"
That's good because it wouldn't fit for this to. Because that's my least favorite thing about zombie things is that they all come up with their own dumb way to
Yeah.
say zombies without saying zombies. Even in World
Here's a
Wars,
question.
yeah,
If there were to actually be a zombie outbreak in our world as we know it right now,
yeah,
would we go like, "Oh fuck, there are zombies coming"?
yes,
Like, would that just be the?
definitely. I think immediately. I think people are so. Excuse me, I'm so. John, I was so excited to respond to you that I choked on my own spit.
I heard that.
I think that people are so attuned to what a zombie is that I think that people will say zombie outbreak when there isn't even one, like bath salts. Like people will just say like, "Ah, zombie, they're zombies." Like no, they're just on a drug. How's it sound?
I'm Jesse. The man you saw earlier is Brad. That's all I'm authorized to tell you.
God, I forgot that there was this whole weird
Yeah, like
story in
the
this
government
game.
agents that kind of are dicks. Awesome, what have you been up to? You've been working a lot.
Dude, I've been working. I'm like literally still working right now. I mean, finish this email. and
Oh
I'll
my
tell you what I'm
god.
up to.
Who?
Oh, is somebody fucking with us? I think Kyle is discovering that whoever said it was desynced was fucking with us.
I'm sorry if I'm talking over John and Austin because I can't hear them right now, but there's no delay or desync at all in the game audio. Though it is a little quiet.
God damn it. See, this is what we discover every marathon is you don't trust the people in the chat. Because they're literally... At first, we thought they were just dumb, but I think that they're literally just interested in deception. Sorry, Austin, what were you talking about? We're still working?
I'm working. Let me finish this important email.
Okay, you finish that email. John,
What's up?
what is, you, I don't know. How do you like this so far?
This is pretty entertaining so far.
Here's the problem is that I'm actually literally lost trying to get back to the mall part so that I can kill a zombie.
That's pretty good. Hey, I can relate the highlight of my day to fill in some airtime.
Yeah, what's the highlight of your day?
Relevant to, because you were talking about HBO shows earlier. I think we've talked about The Wire before. Yes?
We have. I haven't
we-
seen it.
I think you and I have talked about The Wire before, and we don't talk. So that's,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Well, I'm sure that there's because it's probably been on the same stream before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at work today, Lance Reddick came in for lunch.
Oh, word?
And
Lance
I didn't see
Reddit,
him.
inventor of Reddit.
Oh my god.
Lance Reddit, inventor of Reddit.
Mr. Reddit himself.
But he sat down at my table initially, and then he moved to
Mr.
another
Reddit.
table.
Yeah.
But I brought out a bowl of soup that he ordered to him, and I was like, "Hey, can I get you anything else at the moment?" And he just looks at me. He's like, "Not at the moment." And it was just as if he were his character from The Wire, just like very indignantly telling me that he didn't need anything else. And I was like,
Guys, I think
"My day is made." This
You think
is
you
the best
broke
thing
it?
that's happened.
I think Kyle thinks he broke it. Why did you do that?
Yeah. Our stream is
trying
frozen
to fix
now.
the game
Uh-oh.
volume.
Are we gonna have to restart the? See, you knew that was gonna happen. It happens every time, Kyle. Every time you try to fix the audio, we have to restart the computer.
So I'm working a lot right now.
Yeah. Is it at least fun work? It sounds like an email, so it's probably not fun.
This was not fun work. This was me like telling a contractor that we're not moving forward with them, even though I really think that they're great and would like to work with them in the future, which is never fun.
Right.
Yeah, it turns out like making a website is a lot of work. Like there's a lot of
And there's like a lot of businessy parts to it.
right. Like that's the thing is that like that's the weirdest thing is that like being an editor-in-chief doesn't just mean like, oh, I edit all of the stuff that goes up. In fact, like I don't edit all of the stuff. Mike in the UK edits a bunch of stuff. Once Danielle comes on as managing editor, she will be editing a bunch of the stuff that goes up. Like a lot of the stuff that I have to do is like be in meetings all day and explain to people who don't understand what the site is, and how they can like interface with the site in different ways. Like what do we need to make sure that the CMS that we use to put articles on the website is good in like the way that we actually make articles? I think
Right.
just watch us making articles for 30 minutes just to see what that looks like. Lots of like meeting with people in sales and explaining how like what deals are the sorts of deals that we think are okay, what sorts of ads are okay, which ones are like too endemic or too much like too just shitty. Lots of just it's a very like it's not just like a business focused job, but it's a job where you have to walk the line between creative and business, and that's exhausting because it means putting on a bunch of different faces and like being able to be the person in the room. And that's the other thing, is like there's a lot of like people, someone doesn't get it, they're going to say no, they're not going to give you the budget you need to shoot your documentary or to shoot your short form videos or to build the area where you want to do the Twitch stream from. And so it's just like, just fucking please just put me in the room. I swear I will convince them. You just need to someone find an hour in my day and in their day and put me in a room with them, and I'll convince them to give us this money to do this stream.
Sorry, Austin. I
Nope,
didn't want to cut
we're
you
good.
off because you're on a roll here, but
rolling.
definitely the stream is so broken right now that I can't turn the stream off. Like we're still streaming because it won't stop streaming, so I'm gonna have to like try to kill XSplit and bring it back. So we'll be gone for a minute, but probably not that long. Famous last words.
What was it streaming? Just audio? Because the video's frozen.
Well, the game.